It's on.
We good?
Yeah, we good.
Oh, okay. All right. I like to
We
welcome
had
everybody.
two champs.
I like to welcome everybody to the new season 2017-2018, the Brothers Fantasy League. This is the first podcast of the year. We got steam guests this week. We got Fred Nux champ in the building. Shout out, congratulations for the championship from last year. We got
Thank you.
no problem. We got pay me in Bitcoin, my man Keith Jones.
Former champ. Make sure you let them know.
Former champ.
Yeah, let them know.
And we got this sleepy head over here in the background.
Former champ.
Champ as well. Glad to have you on the show this week. We got a couple bullet points we want to touch on. Fred, you want to read what we want to touch on this week?
Yeah, we first probably get into the the clarification of the league rules, just so everybody get a clear understanding of what's going on with the league, how the trades and the transactions are going to get ran from now on, and what's going on before we get into the good stuff with the fantasy stuff,
Okay.
So, Commish, that's all on you, good brother.
Well, okay, so let's get the transaction thing straight. Okay, so I want to say, as far as the transactions, it probably wasn't as clear as it should have been. That's my fault. I'll take that on the chin as the commission. So basically, the transactions, what I mean by when the season opens is when the draft is over, the season is open, as far as once the waivers clear, when you can start making actual transactions, not the actual start of the first day of the season, which would be next Tuesday. So what I'm going to do, since we supposed to originally start off with 20 transactions, and I know people made transactions, I've actually made the most transactions. But to try to keep everything on par so it's easier for me to keep track of the transactions, because just in case y'all didn't know, everybody in the transactions can go underneath managers tab, and then you can see all the transactions that you made so far, just in case you didn't know. So, and I can't change those numbers. So what I'm going to do is just give everybody 25 transactions this year. So wherever you at now, there's way more than what we started off with in the beginning anyway. So we're going to just start at 25 transactions. Going forward, you can continue making transactions if you want. Just know they're all going to count against you. Going forward, and just going forward from the next seasons and the seasons to come. Once the draft is over and the waivers open, you want to do a drop ad, and it's going to count on the system on the site that counts as a transaction going forward. So I just want to make that clear.
Now, I got to ask you this just to clarify. So, trades. So basically, it goes for the same rule applies for trades too, right?
For trades too. Yep. Same rule applies for trades as well.
So
any type of
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. No, so basically, any type of transaction, trades, drop ads, they all count as a transaction. Now, they won't count against your for the week. You can do as many as you want up until that actual first week of the season, or the first fantasy week of the season.
But it'll count against your 2 trades for that person, right?
It will. It'll count as your trade.
Is that going forward, or is the trade that happened today, is that erased? Because let's just get that out the way. I'm cool with it being erased, so we can just go into next week. And
I mean, if everybody want to erase it, we can. Since it was, I mean, it just depends. That's the only thing that's still up in the air to me. I don't know what we should do about that. I don't want to veto a trade and just hold it back and wait for them to do it on Tuesday. I mean,
I think since we're so close to the season, it don't matter.
Yeah, just use that as part of that 25. I mean, make it 26 or something. I don't know. I mean, just add. I mean, like you said, it's going to be so complicated. You try and remember, okay, I got to take his trade out. And
yeah.
Like I would count it as part of the 25, but I wouldn't hold it against them as their 2 trades for the year.
Oh, if they go over.
Since they probably
yeah.
So if they did 2 more trades, it really ain't a big deal coming from me. I don't care. I don't know how the rest of the league feel, but I'm not sweating that because I don't think everybody knew.
No, go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't care either way, but I'm just saying because now we're finally clearing it up. It's almost like that one trade, that transaction is kind of in limbo because does that count for your 2 trades for the year or doesn't it? You know what I mean? So it's really up to y'all, like how y'all feel about it. I mean, if you want to take a nice little panel vote or whatever, I don't care. Like, you know.
What do y'all think? Either way,
based off the whole trade, because that was his one trade with him, not the transaction. You looking at the trade.
Yeah, I'm looking at that aspect. Yeah.
See, and that's the one that's kind of touchy for me because I don't know, should that count, or if not, like, you know, it shouldn't be fair that they get 3 trades neither, and everybody else.
I think
it should count between the both of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely should count between the both of them.
It's one trade down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Trade down.
It's just a trade down. I mean, most people don't make more than 2 trades. I think it should actually count.
It's part. If you're going to give them an extra
Hey, C's and Deidre, I try to help y'all, but
I think it should count.
I got out.
I think it should count.
My question to you is, Chris, are you going to bump it up to 25?
Yeah, I'm bumping it to 25. You got knocked out.
That's only one transaction.
It's transaction part.
We talk
about the trade part, so that means they only can do one more trade this year.
Yeah.
Remember, you only can do 2 trades per person, like per GM.
Even if it was after the season, if they made this deal, they wouldn't have been able to do 2 more deals anyway. So what's the problem?
That's why I'm like, it's not really that big of a deal because it's so close. Like I said, I mean, if they got a problem with it, I could veto it and wait till Tuesday and put it through.
Exactly. Just wait till the game start next week.
It's the same difference.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it don't even matter.
So that's why I'm like, it don't matter. I'm just going to count it right now as it's only a few days until the game start anyway. You know, if they object to that, and that's fine. I'll just veto it and then I'll just put it through on Tuesday. That'd be their work.
That's fair.
So
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, if I was them, you might as well just keep it. Just take that.
Yeah, you might as well just keep it.
What was the argument about it while I was having technical difficulties?
The issue was that, all right, the clarification of the season starting. So a lot of people thought the season started when the actual NBA season started. Chris just clarified pretty much that it started that with that whenever the waivers come off after your draft. So when we do a draft and the players are in the waivers and then they come off after that waivers.
Once you pick up a guy, once you actually pick up a guy, that counts for you. Basically, whenever that time comes, whenever that waiver clears, which I think it cleared on Tuesday. Once that clearing happened and you pick up that guy, that's your move. Once the system logs you in as having a move made, that counts against your moves.
I told you that today, Chris. I thought that was, I thought everything between after the draft until the first game, it was free fall. It didn't count.
Okay.
And I still didn't make
it.
I feel where people got confused.
Right. Now I can understand where the
kind of the discrepancy is.
Yeah,
I can understand where the confusion could be. Yeah, that's cool. And that's the reason why I just go ahead and bumped everybody up to 25. So
so 25. So you saying 25 transactions?
Yep,
25 transactions from now until whatever. But the trade that just happened today counts as their 2 trades.
Just
so they can. Now, what I'm saying is, everybody, say for instance, me and you, we can only trade twice throughout the whole year.
Okay, I got you.
So that counts as
so that counted.
That's only fair because if not, what they on trade two more times?
Right, that's what I was saying. Because if that's the case, if they have a problem with it, then I'll just veto it and just wait till Tuesday and put it through. Same difference. So it's just like I gave them an early Christmas present, I guess. They just got theirs in early.
Well, what if they say we want to veto it and we don't want it to count?
Then it won't count.
Okay, all right.
But if they do the trade over again, it's going to do the same thing. What's the
I mean, saying that they don't want to do the trade because they thought they had unlimited trades.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't see the confusion where unlimited trades and trading with the same person 2 times. That's 2 totally different things.
Nah, the problem is this. I mean, we clearing it up now. The problem is everybody thought before the actual season started, the NBA season started, they could do whatever they wanted. They could make trades, they could do transactions.
Yeah, I got you.
So everybody thought they could do anything they wanted up until that point.
Anything.
That's not the case.
Yeah.
Like
so a lot of people thought it was like open season.
Okay.
Right. Now I can understand where the confusion is coming from. Yeah, I just want to clarify. Like, I mean, we can do whatever we want, even up until the draft lottery. You still could have did whatever you want. Like, once that Yahoo opened and that draft came in and those waivers, started counting, that's when it starts to count. Anything before then is fine. It don't count. It don't count against you at all. So just going forward, whenever the system can start clocking your moves, that's when it counts.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to eliminate a lot of pre NBA season trades because people might want to wait and see what their players looking like and like, all right, we're going to do a deal then. So, you know, previous years we had blockbusters before the season even started.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably going to be minimized now.
I know Dedro gonna want to take that back because Magruder just got hurt.
I see that too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't veto a deal for that.
The only way they can veto the deal, honestly, is if they don't agree to having one of their trades used.
Both of them got to agree though, right?
Both got to agree to it though, yeah. Like I said, it's the same difference. All I'll do is just veto it, and I'll just put it back through on Tuesday if you just to be technical with it. But
I wouldn't do all that.
Like, okay, so going forward, like say for instance, Jones, I know you're working on some stuff. If you do a deal now, you can still do your deal now. It's just going to count as your one. That's all.
I got you. That's what I expected, though. I didn't think about it that way.
Right. It's still going to count as your one. So anybody do it now, and from now on, period, it counts as your one.
I got you.
So with that out the way, niggas don't hit me up right now.
They ain't watching right now.
I'm putting that disclaimer out right now. Don't hit me up. I'll wait. I'd rather let my players earn their worth.
Yeah. Any other rules that anybody needs clarification, or should I touch on just before we get started that might be a little not clear all the way?
What about I guess the league fee?
Yeah, so league fees.
When's the league?
$100, yo, and I'm gonna have to be strict this year, man. Like, yo, league fees have to be about week 10. I'm getting everybody to 10 weeks. If you gotta give $20 here, $20 there, I got a PayPal. You can send it PayPal, whatever. But I want all the league fees in at least. What'd you say?
Hey, big one.
Nah, take the big one.
Yo, them bitcoins is a lot of money, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, January they're $600. Right now, 10 months later, $5,400.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, league fees by week 10. If not, I'm gonna have to lock teams. I just want to make sure because I want to be able to just pay out when the winner wins. Just pay out. Last year I had to go chase a little bit of money, and it took me a little while to pay out. But by week 10, you know, if something's going on, definitely hit me up if you can. But for the most part, week 10, I'm try to stick to that. That way we can get that out the way. We can just ball and have fun, and the winner can just get paid right away.
Hey, you might as well get cash money around tax time. Is that week 10? That week?
That's probably around that time. That's why I try to make it a little bit after Christmas and all that stuff.
So ain't nobody got no excuse. Unless they had to pay out.
Man, we've been knowing about this league being open since July, man. You ain't got it in 10 weeks, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's plenty of time. So, but you know, I'll send out constant reminders and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as that goes, anything else like rule wise that's new this year? What else we had? So I mean, just to be clear, I want to be clear too. It'll show you on the site, but you know, you do got 4 drop ads this year. I just want to emphasize on that. You know what I'm saying? 4 drop ads. So I don't want to, you know, somebody made 4 moves. Yeah, we can do 4 moves this year.
It's gonna cost you though.
It's gonna cost you after you're 25. It's gonna cost you 50 cents. So you know, and the money goes to whoever wins. Like whatever, all that transaction funds, the extra is gonna go to the winner.
So the league fee has to be due by week 10, and all the extra money got to be due at the end of the season.
At the end of the season, yeah, that's the only thing that I'm gonna have to chase. But that shouldn't take long because the way I calculated, if it's based off of how it was last year, Fred and he had the most transactions. I think y'all would have to pay an extra $30-something bucks. So
it ain't happening this year.
I can't. We'll see. All I can say is we'll see.
It depends how deep we are in the playoffs.
Yeah, right
there, you go, right there.
Exactly. So let me let the as far as the payouts go, because I know it was a little confusion on that last year too. So payouts, this is no third place winners no more. It's just first, second. First place gets $750. Second place get $300 and $50 to each divisional winner. Just to let that out now. So
So say that one more time.
So 750 the chant, 300 for second place, 50 to each divisional winner.
Okay.
Like I said, transaction fees goes to the big one. So we got all that out. Yeah. Anything else? Or was there anything?
Nope.
Yo,
All right. All right. So what
everybody
y'all want to talk
back?
about? Yeah.
Nah, did they hear it? Because it froze up on my end.
Nah,
So he said, y'all good with the payout and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
even hear it now. All
yo,
right.
quick question, real quick. When I jump off, do the screen and stuff mess up?
Nah, we still good.
Now
Just black
we
out.
still go live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all still
still
live.
live.
What I'm saying is the problems that I'm having when I'm in, I'm trying to see if it's my settings, my computer. Do it mess up when I disappear?
No.
Keeps rolling like if you was never there.
All right.
All right, can we moving on?
To bigger, better, brighter things.
All right,
So-
all right. It's the fun stuff. What we want to get into? You want to get into the draft results?
Yeah,
How's
somebody got to
everybody
let me
feeling
know.
about their draft.
Yeah, I'm about to say when we go into the team, somebody's got to let me know some of the roster players because I don't got it in front of me.
Yeah, I got everything up. Y'all want to go into like the drafts first or what?
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. So okay, we got round one. It was only a couple people that drafted in round one, right? My Uncle B, Ern, Cease, and Heem. So yeah, how you feel about that Jimmy Butler pick, Kamish?
It was a no-brainer for me, pretty much. With him being there, I didn't know Uncle B was going to take Turner or not, but the pre-talk of the draft was he was going to take Turner, so that kind of left Butler falling to me. So that's what I kind of expected to happen, and I'm more than excited to have Butler join the Cropsters.
Yeah, one thing about Uncle B, if he tell you something, he gonna do it. Yeah, so he definitely was thinking Miles Turner from the time we had the draft lottery, John. So,
Right.
The only surprise
yeah,
I
what y'all
seen
felt?
was the love. I think everybody knew who everybody was going to get. I mean, besides me, I was a little up in the air, but we all scripted out. I mean, except probably Jones didn't know what the first 5 picks were probably going to be. The only guy that was a surprise was C's because everybody thought he was going to take Middleton. So then when he ended up picking Love, it was like, wow, okay, I didn't see that coming. That was a curveball. Yeah. I mean, it didn't slow me up anyway, but it was just like I didn't see him picking Kevin Love up.
Right.
I
thought Kevin Love was going to fall actually to Jones.
I thought you was going to take him.
Nah, I thought about it early, but then I was like, nah, because he always get hurt. I had him last year in Fred League, and then he did me dirty. So I had to fall back.
All right, so moving along.
I have my eye on Love though.
No, not this year.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Let's go right into Heem's pick with Marc Gasol. Since you're here, you can explain it.
Marc Gasol. I mean that.
Yeah.
That was a safe pick for me. I was like, the only thing about Mark, he just always get hurt. Like, so he get hurt at the wrong times. But I mean, he do everything I needed him to do. I knew I was going to pair him up with a guard anyway. Well, see, the thing was, it was crazy because when C's threw Schroeder back out there, that changed the game for me.
Yeah.
That changed the game. So I was like, okay, I felt comfortable with getting Marc Gasol and Schroeder and pairing them up because to me, those are the best options out there for me for those 2 picks.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, so that's a segue right to the second round. I see DK took Eric Bledsoe. I was kind of surprised only because I thought he was going to take his youngin. He still ended up getting him.
Right.
But knowing how greedy DK is, I knew he was getting Eric Bledsoe. like DK gonna get the best player available for his team, man. Much
See, that's
props
the
to that,
IT
so.
replacement pick, though. That's the IT.
Yeah. I mean, much props. I give you that. Then next you took Schroeder. We talked about that a little bit. Yeah, right. That was a good pick. I kind of knew, but you threw me off though on the low because when you was on the messenger joint, you posted a draft pick with Dennis Smith.
Dennis Smith, yeah.
So I'm like maybe he switched. I was like maybe he switched it up.
No, see the thing is getting them young boys early, man. Like that's hard, man. To try to get them and still try to compete for a chip. I didn't want to be in that spot, like, because I felt like your uncle did that. He kind of went and grabbed guys up that I'm not sure if they're gonna help him get anywhere this year. So, but I understand. I mean, it's a catch-22, you know. But I wanted to be competitive, but also grab guys that I was like, okay, like Shooter. I look at him, I could take him in the next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I was like, I'd rather have him than get Ball. I was looking at a little bit of preseason action with Ball, and I was like, this might be a year too early for him. You know, I mean, I like the young boy. Don't get me wrong. He put up some. He gonna be a problem, but not this year.
I just look sometimes, man. Like the preseason it'll give you like that false reality, like.
I feel you. That's true.
It's almost like it's like a practice. Like realistically, the preseason started right a week after training camp. So this is like them practicing. So by the time the lights come on, they should get it together. Like last year, I thought Harrison Barnes was gonna be trash because he had a terrible preseason. He sucked. Averaged like something like 7-8 points in the preseason. And that kind of like threw me off from not even wanting to draft him. And the nigga averaged 19 points last year.
Right. He gained that,
you know what I mean? I think Ball's gonna have. Yeah, I think Ball's gonna have some growing pains, like every rookie. But I think out the gate, you know, he's gonna have some up and down games, but he's gonna contribute more as far as like the assists and the rebounds more than the points right away. I'm more concerned with health.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's still a little frail. Yeah, he's still a little frail. So that's the only thing I'm concerned with Ball is mainly health. But that's almost any rookie. Dennis Smith went down today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually think he might end up being rookie of the year though. D. Smith. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my pick for rookie of the year. I don't know if that's in the segment. But that's my pick.
I'm gonna be real, man. Like I like Dennis Smith a lot. I was real high on him, but I did some research on him. Kid had an ACL tear in high school. Then if you notice how he jumps and dunks, he lands on that one leg, kind of weird, like Derrick Rose. And that kind of scared me off, man. I'm like, I don't want to invest in somebody that already had knee issues, a la Brandon Roy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I like him, though. I think he's going to be nice. If he's healthy, he's going to be nice. But he's so athletic, and the way he dunks and comes down on that foot, like you started looking at stuff like you a real GM when it comes to picking your player.
Right. Well, speaking of Dennis Smith, who picked him up?
But yeah,
who picked him up?
That was Cease.
Sneeze? Okay, Cease.
Right. Yeah, Cease. He high on him, man. Yeah, you call him Baby Russ. Yeah,
it's a lot of good rookies,
no doubt.
Oh yeah, no, you right about that, Jones. This year was like deep, like in rookies, like deep. There's a lot of rookies out there, man. That's why I wasn't here.
Jobs.
Yeah, a lot of rookies.
So we might as well go into the third round. Let's see. Okay, Roddy snatched. Yeah, Roddy snatched up Oladipo. I wasn't surprised. That's his man, and I think Oladipo gonna have a bounce back year this year. I was pretty high on him. Then Dennis Smith got snatched by he got snatched by
Cease.
And that was the pick that I thought he would have took Middleton, because Middleton was still there for him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So after that pick, that's when Ryan took Chris Middleton. I was pissed because I thought Middleton had a shot to drop to me, man.
He's gonna fall. Let's get to that Drummond pick. That Drummond pick. That was a little shock with the Drummond pick. He came home.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you why. When you see Chris Middleton come off the board, like this is my draft list for the third round or whatever. I had Middleton and Wiggins.
Okay.
And when they got snatched, and it's crazy because I did a mock prior to doing this. and I drafted the same 3 guys I picked with those 3 picks. And I liked the way my team looked. So I kind of knew what to expect. So when I saw Wiggins get snatched off the board by Mr. Head of State, I was like, damn. Yo, he was right there for me. So I was like, man, forget it. I might as well get my big. That was in the 3rd round. That was right before I picked Drummond. It literally went Middleton, Wiggins, and then I had my pick. I had to snatch my boy, man. Everybody else was getting their guy. I said, man, F it. I got to get my boy Drummond, man.
Did you almost go into the red?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was hard because I was looking because it was between Drummond and Melo, to be honest. But I try to have a no old man clause on my team, man. I don't want too many 30 and ups. Melo would have been worth it, but I already had my boy Westbrook, so yeah. I went with Drummond, man. Drummond was young. He's still young. I think he's going to bounce back this year. He got the surgery on his nose. You know what I mean? He can breathe a little bit better. Yeah, we look into all that stuff here. At
He's shooting threes now. I know you like that.
No, I don't. I need free throws. I need him to shoot them free throws. He looked good in preseason hitting free throws, but that's what I need him to work on. Yeah, he knocked down the free throws. So, yeah, we can go into the next draw now. That was round 3.
Round 4.
That's when Dedro snatched Melo.
Melo, yeah. I thought that was a good pick.
Yeah,
I thought that was a great, excellent pick to pair him up with Durant. I always forget he got Durant.
Yeah.
Durant and AD. Yeah, so I thought that was good.
That was a good pick.
If he didn't get him, he was coming home. That's all I gotta say.
I like the Al Horford pick too. The next pick by Mr. Jones. I thought I think Al gonna have a nice year this year.
Yeah, he's not my typical big, but I need a quality big to pair up with Gobert.
That's why I'm shocked you try and get rid of him though. Like I think the combination of him and Gobert is a nice little, because they both got a little different.
It is. It's a little. If you notice my team, it's a little bit different team than I ever had. You know what I mean? I don't have 2 or 3 dominant bigs or try to get them. So it's a little. I'm uneasy with it. You understand what I'm saying?
I got
you. It's a different.
We're gonna get into that during the team review, man. I see where you're going with it. I know where you're going. Nah, but that was a good. That still was a good pick though, Joe.
Because I thought about grabbing a big Al early. I thought about grabbing because me and Chris talked about that. Grabbing 2 bigs, and I was going to grab. It was between Al, Gasol, and Drummond. It was between them 3. But I was like, that early. Right. Drummond having to punt the free throws, Big Al not really scoring as much. I had to fall back on them too. But I like the Al pick.
I think Big Al gonna have better numbers this year than last year.
I do too.
If he's
only because he's been healthy. The only time he really had a crazy year was when he had them tore pecs.
Yeah.
That's like a freak accident.
Yeah.
When both your implants go out, like you can do about that. But yeah, that was a good pick. That goes into all right. That's when I snatched Harrison Barnes because my thinking was this: I wanted to pair Melo up with Westbrook at some point, but that didn't happen.
Right.
So I just went when Wiggins came off the board, and I looked at what Wiggins do. Wiggins don't do anything else but score. But that would have been perfect for my team because I already had Westbrook and I already had Jokic, and they kind of like glue guys that do a little bit of everything. I expect Westbrook numbers to come down. His other stats should be straight, but scoring's going to come down, so I need another score. That's why I snatched up my boy Harry B.
Harry B.
And then that's when the next pick, Dedro picked Rubio. How y'all feel about that?
I like it.
It was a good pick.
I gotta see it first.
I like it. He can't be no worse than he was the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Or he could just be who he is, like you are what your player card is at this point. Like
I like Rubio.
He never have Gobert either.
Yeah. I like Rubio. He's just that.
Yeah, but he had Cat Daddy.
Yeah.
Like he had Cat Daddy. That's better. Like you had Cat Daddy, Wiggins, Zach LaVine. Like you had weapons. I mean, I think he's going to do a little bit. He's going to get his assists. I just want to see him shoot that rock, man.
Yeah, I like Rubio though.
But he got the steals. I mean, he's another guy that got to stay healthy.
Yeah, that's true.
because Coach Tibbs was trying to get the job done last year, but
yeah,
it just didn't pan out. So I think Rubio should have a resurgence in Utah. So that was a good pick. I mean, for what was left over, as far as the point guards, that was a good pick.
and think about his team.
Yeah, I was about to say for his team, he needed a point guard. I think that was a good pick for his team.
For his team, he got scores.
Yeah, and he needed that point guard for his team. Yeah, so I dig it. Like him or Elfrid Payton.
I was gonna say that, or Elfrid,
yeah. Yeah, I like that. Then the next pick we got Roddy snatching up Nurkic. How y'all feel about that?
That's about right.
That's a Roddy guy.
I like it. Yo, that's my guy too. I like last year I had Nurkic. Well, I traded for Nurkic in one of my leagues.
In your league.
He's a 16. Yeah,
your league.
16 and 10.
Gave that boy the chip.
Yo.
Yeah, you.
Nah, I think when he traded for John Wall and paired up John Wall with Westbrook and already had Clay and Devin Booker, he already had that chip on lock.
Oh no. Oh.
Yo, because you gotta look. I still took Dario Saric and Nurkic. Dario Saric was putting up numbers at the second half of the season.
That's Gate boy Sarge. He's so happy he got. We'll get down to that soon because I know he.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's cheesing now. Sarge.
Yeah, but I like that Nurkic pick. Let's see. I think that was it for round 4. Round 5. Big Vucci came home.
Yeah, to the crops. How long he gonna hold on to him? I don't know.
Hold on.
I think Vucci staying there for a minute. Yeah, little Vucci.
Lil
Vucci Vert.
I love Vucci. He ain't gonna worry about.
Yeah, that was a good pick. I kind of knew you was gonna get him. I mean, I had that inkling.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to you and Heem about like with bigs. Cause remember when we were talking, I was like, yo, in the 5th, I know a big is definitely coming home, and we kind of predicted who may be there. And Vooch was always there, so that was a guy I always told y'all, like, if he there, I'm gonna grab him.
No, that's a great round to grab. I mean, every mock I did, he was there.
Coming in the 5th, the 5th round.
Yeah.
That's great value, man. You ain't gonna get too many double guys with good percentages in the 5th round, like that's left.
And the thing that I like about Vooch more, I think he's gonna go back to the older Vooch, because last year he got stunted a little bit with Ibaka there. So now with Ibaka gone,
and then I'm bringing him off the bench for Bismack and all that bull crap.
So now they done with that. Now they got Aaron Gordon, who's a playmaker at the 4, and then Vooch can go back to playing 5 and being the real 5.
Right.
Yep. So that goes to the next. This seemed like the Orlando Magic round because
right.
Aaron snatched up Elfrid Payton. I thought that was a good pick.
Let me tell you what. When I see Vooch there, I had to get a big, but I wanted Elfrid Payton so bad. But I knew I had to do one or the other. I already had a point guard. I had to get a big, man. Damn it.
I like that pick.
Between Vooch and Elfrid from you on that coming in there. Yo, Aaron got a bucket. I love Elfrid Payton, man.
Yeah.
Love
Elfrid. He high on him. He don't want to give him up. He was thinking about it, but he said he was thinking about talking to you when you said you was going to throw him something, but he was like, man, I love Elfrid, man. I was like, you better get back something right.
When I looked at his team, I didn't really have nothing for him like that he could use. You know what I mean? Because we both needed the same type of guys. Like, if I took a point guard away from him, then he's going to we both kind of shabby on the point guards. That's the whole reason why I was coming after Elfrid. So I was trying to see if he could use a big, but or like a small forward, power forward. But he got a lot of small forward, power forwards too. So it didn't make sense.
Yeah, I dig it.
All right, who was next?
So next is Hellraiser, Mr. Dedro.
He took that
He
flyer.
snatched up Isaiah Thomas. I'm not me. I ain't taking nobody that's out multiple weeks if I'm trying to win.
Months.
Yeah, if I'm trying to. However, with his team, if his team can stay relevant and he come back,
he gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
we'll get into that with the reviews, but
so
Hellraiser gonna be a problem on the low if he comes back.
Yeah, his name actually fits him right this year.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, his name fits him. Then we got all right. That's my pick. I took an upside pick here, man. I think round 5 is a round that you got to take somebody that's an upside pick.
I
Especially
like all
when
the
I
picks
did.
in round 5. All the picks. Aaron Gordon,
Yeah,
Harris.
but
Yeah.
I didn't have a 6th round pick, so I knew I couldn't get him in the 6th. So I had to reach. Well, I mean, some people call it a reach or whatever, but I reached on somebody who I think could potentially be a 4th keeper if everything pans out this year.
I don't look at that as a
So that's what I was.
Aaron Gordon looked legit. Like he actually
Yeah, but
ready. Yeah.
But I'm saying like going off of where Yahoo ranked him, that was, I kind of reached for him.
Yeah, but see, you got what's the name in there now? He got another year under his belt. The coach, who's the coach from Andy? Vogel, yeah.
The Vogel, yeah.
Vogel need another star.
Yeah, I mean,
star. So he know this is his
Paul George. I'm happy with it, you know what I mean? So I ain't complaining. I was gonna take him regardless, but I'm just saying it was, some people could think that. But it don't matter. He's home.
Yeah.
And then the next pick, I was looking at this dude, man.
Yeah.
Gary Harris.
I looked at him hard too.
Good pick. That's a good pick. What was you thinking behind that, Jones?
I needed somebody to pair up with Harden. And I had my eyes on a couple bigs on the back end because I seen how Biggs was going to get snatched up. And the reason why I picked Horford was because of that reason. When I saw people going that I wanted Schroeder, I wanted a couple other guards. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my whole thing, I'm like, okay, let me pair somebody up with Harden. He has upside.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like Gary.
I see Bradley Beal type. Like he can have that Bradley Beal type. Like when Bradley Beal was starting to ascend as being Bradley Beal now, that's what Gary Harris is looking like. Like he plays defense.
You know what really got me on him? Though? I said what really got me on him is his percentage, his shooting percentage.
Yeah, you care about that stuff.
Yo,
I dig it though. I dig it. Yo, I got you.
In 10.
Yeah, I got you. Nah, everybody got their own little things that they like, man. Like the percentages, that's your thing.
I just love his numbers. The percentages.
Yeah. As a guard, if you shoot 20 shots, you're making 10.
Yeah, that's great.
The thing that's going to help Harris is that Millsap along with Jokic, and they both like to spread the ball, pass it around. They're going to command a lot of double teams, so he's going to be open. So,
yeah, and they already had great chemistry last year too. Yeah. So adding Millsap is just going to help. Yeah. This next pick was Clint Capella.
I like it.
I still like that pick.
You like it
there in the 5th, at the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, I like that. Bay Area.
Ryan, Bay Area elite. Yeah. Would y'all have took him over like LaMarcus Aldridge, who was the next pick? I'm just asking.
It really depends on what he needed. If he needed more scoring,
right?
No.
It depends on it's a situational. Like they're both probably 5th round type guys. It just depends on how they fit with your team. Like if you need a finesse big opposed to like a banger or a rebounder or a block shot.
He got Porzingis, right?
So he was pairing him up with Porzingis.
That's with Porzingis to get Capella opposed to LaMarcus with Porzingis already, because they're almost the same type of guy, LaMarcus and Porzingis.
But see, I see what you're saying though, Nux, because I'm looking at the.
I'll take Aldridge, yo. I'm taking Aldridge.
Yeah, you looking at because he went before Serge, he went before LaMarcus.
I'm cool with him going before Serge. I'm not high on Serge like that. Ever since he became pick and pop, not really defensive minded. But I probably would still take Aldridge, especially with Kawhi being banged up. I mean, that was your insurance policy. You still got Kawhi on your team too. So I'd have probably picked up LaMarcus Aldridge because he's gonna have to man that load the beginning of the season. But to each his own. Right. You know what I mean? Clint Capella is still a great player. I had him last year. He was decent. That goes in head of state, when somebody sleep, another nigga creep.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, head of state, Trez snatched up LaMarcus Aldridge. I like that pick.
Yeah.
And DK took a DK pick right here. That's Otto Porter. That's a DK pick.
Otto Porter was sitting out there for
the next two picks was a DK pick. I think Otto Porter was kind of like, I ain't gonna say he was overrated, But they had him ranked real high, man. Like he was up there with almost the Middletons. But I mean, he puts up good percentages, like Jones say, and he does a lot of other stuff. Shoot the threes, get steals, blocks, everything like that. So the next pick looks like a high upside pick. It looks like round 6 was a good round to do it between 5 and 6. Snatched up Markelle Fultz. That was a decent pick. I mean, it was a DK pick.
I thought it went a little early.
I would have took Dennis Smith before him, which happened. But I'm just saying, Markelle Fultz. I just with the Sixers is wait and see.
Oh, we got joining. Yeah, we got another champ.
What's going on?
We got another champ coming in.
It's the Ring of Champions.
Yeah, the ring.
Man, I was in Champ's corner having me a cognac. That's why I'm a little late. What's good, fellas?
What's going on? We just going into the draft and just analyzing everybody's pick. We in round 6 now.
Oh, y'all in round 6 now?
Yeah. So we going over the Markelle Fultz pick by DK. You got any thoughts?
I had to log in my damn computer and see what's going on with these picks. He picked them in the 6th?
Yeah. I got the draft results up now. I'm just going through them.
I mean, that's a good pick in the 6th. I mean, that's where about I would have took him. Yeah, I mean, I had him on my list of guys I was looking at around there. I think that was a solid pick. I mean, we're going to see what he's going to do here, rookie.
Yeah. Right. But DK loves getting those high upside guys, man, so he can have them bragging rights. All right, so the next pick was looks like Trez with he snatched up Jeff Teague. Yep.
Yeah.
That was
what y'all feel about that?
Teague was out there for a long time.
Yeah, he was. People scared of him.
It's a great value pick. He might even give you like 4th round value. He went to 6th round.
Yes, I'm telling you, people sleeping on Teague. I think Teague's gonna be all right there.
Yeah.
He might not score a lot, but he gonna give you everything else.
He's still gonna be 14-7 no matter where he at. Yeah. That's where he's gonna always be. 14-7, probably more assists playing with these guys. You know what I mean? But
well, you saw what Rubio did.
Yeah, so he gonna get points because Teague will take his shots. So you ain't gotta worry about that. Yeah, he will. He gonna take 12 to 14 shots a game, and he can get to the line. So I mean, they're gonna kind of need that from Teague too. So I think that was a good pick. Then we got
Howard.
Your pick, Joan. Dwight Howard. Yeah, Howard. Dwight Howard. Okay,
that's Ryan.
Yeah. See, my thing is this.
Yeah, Ryan.
But Ryan, with me, that would made me want to take Aldridge even more the round before because I'm not pairing up Clint Capella with Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just
because he could have picked LA and then picked Howard.
Yeah, but he might not have known that Howard's gonna be there. Like it's all a guessing game too.
Right.
Yeah, I figure that these guys are gonna still be there.
Yeah, I mean I'm not mad at the pick. It was cool. But I just feel like Clint Capella and Dwight Howard is real similar, and that's not bad. But I mean, each his own. Everybody want to build their team the way they build their team. So he's gonna definitely get the blocks and rebounds. So that might be something that he was looking for instead of the free throw percentage.
I was actually targeting Dwight in that. Well, I kind of feel what you're saying, Fred, because I was actually targeting Dwight right there at that spot. Actually, if he didn't pick him right before my pick, I was going to grab him. But that's only because I was going to pair him up with Draymond. For the rebounds, you know what I mean, and then the low end points or whatever. But so I feel you kind of like you got to watch who you pair him up with. But that's about the round he should have went.
Yeah, he definitely snatched him. That was a good value round. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Especially like I ain't expect Serge Ibaka to fall that far either.
Yeah, but Serge dropped. Yeah. The next one.
So the next one was Avery Bradley. How you feel, Jones?
Huh?
How you feel about that pick, Avery Bradley, right there in 6?
Avery Bradley. I like it. I'm just comparing this to my last team. You remind me of KCP.
I think he might be better.
Yeah. Let's see if he pan out.
Nah, I mean, only reason I say that.
Saying, though? They like the similar type of guy for my team.
Yeah, he's filling that role, but I mean, I never owned KCP like that, but I've owned Avery Bradley. Like he gets good rebounds for a guard, great
And
defensive
score,
numbers.
sneaky scoring.
Like he'll still get you like the 18 with the crazy steals and threes. So yeah, that was a good pick. So we're gonna go on to Mr. Heem. Believe Land.
Believe
Drew
it.
Holiday. I think that was a good value pick right there. The Drew Holiday
Man,
pick.
he fell. I was shocked. Yeah,
That was
That dude
excellent
was
pick.
on his knees with holy water on his forehead, hoping that he fell.
It was funny, like when I was looking at the draft, I don't know if y'all was doing this, but certain guys, he was like, I can't believe this dude is just sitting out here, and he just kept falling and falling. I was like, yo, if he falls at me, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that was one of them picks where, I mean, Drew Holiday really could have went two rounds earlier.
2 rounds earlier.
If people was
Holiday and T was value picks where you got him at.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yep, that's
They should have been up.
That's a damn good pick. Then I think this other pick, even though I'm not a fan of him, it still was a value pick with Serge Ibaka and C's to Serge Ibaka in the 6th round. Like that's pretty good value because Biggs was coming off the board. If I got him in the 6th round, that's a value pick right there.
So
Then the
Harris.
next pick, Tobias Harris with Roddy.
I like that pick.
Yeah,
that was a good
that's
pick.
about right where he should go.
Yeah, that was a good pick. Then we got
Lou Will, sweet Lou.
Ern, how you feel about that Lou Will pick? Yo, Ern.
You hear us?
What happened?
Lou Will.
You said who?
We going into your pick with the Lou Will pick in the 6th round. How you feel about it?
That's about where I was getting him in all my mocks. It was just a weird pick because well, let's put it like this. I was supposed to pick up a big that round. All the bigs I was targeting, y'all had pretty much plucked them off. So I figured, well, shit, I ain't gonna waste this 6th round pick on picking a Steven Adams or Robin Lopez. So I might as well go for what I know and grab me another scorer. So that's why I picked the Will in that spot.
Yeah. Get something you like, you know what I mean? Instead of rushing, jumping out the window.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to play for, team balance, but at the same time, like you said, I'm not going to jump out the window for a guy that shouldn't be taken in that spot. So I actually took him around earlier than I was targeting him in all my mocks.
Yeah, but I mean, we got the most unconventional drafts, so you got to just get who you got to get, man.
Like, pretty much. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, if you feel like I use the mock as kind of like sparring practice or whatever, you know what I mean? You just sparring and just getting a good feel where guys might land. But then in a real draft, you might have to take those guys that you really like 2 rounds earlier.
Yeah.
That goes into Mr. Rondo, Mr. Kamish. How you feel about that pick with Rondo?
Yo, honestly,
Rondo in the waivers, ain't he?
I got him. I picked him back up.
He came back home.
Yeah, I was going. I looked up. He snatched him back up.
Because honestly, I didn't know he was hurt. That was like, that was my panic pick of the draft. Because the bigs was coming. I mean, all the bigs was coming up, but then while I was going for my bigs, that's when all the point guards started coming up. We named all those guards we just named in that 6. The Drew Holidays around before the T's and all these guys. So I was like, I need me a point guard. That at this point, and Rondo was like the only name out there. I didn't know he was hurt. So when I got him, I was like, this is not a bad bargain for him at this time. You know what I mean? Not knowing that he was hurt. But I'm cool with him because he's only out 2 to 4 weeks, so I can sit on that.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so then my uncle's unconventional, y'all. He gonna take who he like to take. So he snapped. As you can see, his name is the new Lakers, so he gonna make sure he get his Lakers. Yeah, I put that out there. That's my own. He picked Brandon Ingram, which is
with that. Don't try to get him off the hook.
Yo,
that man picked up Ball and Ingram with like the first 2 picks. Like,
but you gotta look at it like this. Look at his keepers. His keepers is Dragic. You know what I mean? So he looking into the future. Like, all right, Ball. That's somebody that everybody kind of thought that could be a
That's
keeper
true.
for the next year. I'm not mad at that.
That's true.
Brandon Ingram is somebody that Magic Johnson is extra hyping up, but I'm
he
not
ain't
seeing
living
it.
up to it though.
I ain't see it. I think Magic trying to raise that trade stock up. He doing the opposite of Phil Jackson.
That's all. That's all.
Because Kuzma
I
need
mean?
to start over him.
At this point, Kuzma looks like the better player. I think Brandon Ingram could be a solid glue guy, but he might just be Trevor Ariza on Houston.
Right.
The first stint.
You need to gain some damn weight.
So then he took Rudy Gay with the next pick. You know what I mean? I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm not high on Rudy this year. That's just
that was a little early.
San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like that, especially coming off of that injury that he's coming up off of. I felt like he kind of rushed back a little bit.
And they gonna sit him down. They gonna sit him down every other game.
That great for fantasy, but he'll be good for San Antonio.
Yeah. I mean, he might have some good burn beginning of the season because Kawhi's banged up. Mm-hmm. But once Kawhi come back, everything gonna go back to normal. All right, so cream of the crop, Mr. Kamish took my boy Gortata.
I thought that was a good pick.
That was a value pick.
Yeah, that's about right here you go. Yeah.
What was that, 7th round?
Beginning of 7.
Yeah, 7th. Yeah, 7th round. Yep.
That was a great pick in the 7th.
Yep. And I like the next pick after that with Steven Adams. How you feel?
For where I got him at, man, though he was the best big available at that point. I ain't mad at it. It wasn't my first center, but I could have did worse.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he's still solid though. He's solid all across the board, and I think he's actually going to be a little bit better with that team. He's going to get a lot of easy buckets.
Yeah,
I like the next pick too, Tim Hardaway.
The next pick right here, that was a good pick, man. I think Tim Hardaway is going to snap.
Yeah, he's going to be a monster. I almost thought about grabbing him early. Like I was this close, like this close. Yeah, like the memes would be like this close. I was like this close, dog. Like because he gonna go ham over there. Like,
and I'm gonna tell y'all something that's crazy, man. Like, and this is I know my boy Porzingis. Porzingis needs somebody to take that lead.
Yeah,
I think it might be.
If you notice, if you watch him, he ain't
built like that.
It's gonna be Tim It's gonna be Tim Hardaway, man. Like. You gotta understand, like he still was cool with being second fiddle to Melo. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was mad that Melo left. It wasn't like he was ready to take over the team.
Right.
He's doing it by default. And he ain't, I think he's gonna need somebody that's gonna be aggressive. Damn it, if Tim Hardaway ain't, I know Michael Beasley will.
Oh yeah.
The team on the shoulder.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think that's gonna be a good like 1-2 punch for the Knicks. The next one was Malcolm Brogdon with C's. I don't really know too much about Malcolm Brogdon like that. They say it's a good or bad pick. So I'll leave that to Jones
know a lot about him. Jones, what you think?
It's a value pick. He ain't gonna hurt you. You got decent percentages.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he can only do so much with the Greek Freak out there, so he ain't gonna get 100. You know what I mean? But he's a value pick. I think it's gonna. He's not gonna hurt him.
Okay. All right, so that goes to the next pick. Mr. Hellraiser snatched up Derek Favors. I know he was ranked a lot lower than that, but everybody know what Derek Favors can do when he's healthy. Mm-hmm. So you're probably getting if he's healthy, you're getting a 4th round guy in the 7th round. If he ain't healthy,
they really is you up for the last couple of weeks. If you paid attention though, like so
yeah.
If Max was on top of it, they should have knew he was going to go pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he went at the round that he should have went.
Yeah,
that 7th round. That's where the big because he was coming home if he didn't.
What I meant by early, going like 10 or 11.
Yeah, he was.
But
that was way too. That was crazy. I think that was a good pick. Then I snatched up another high upside pick.
I don't like that guy, Willie.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
I like Cauley-Stein. He cannot play.
Yeah, you ain't gotta like him. Long as them numbers come in. I saw what he did after Booby left. Hey, I ain't like him either. But what was left, I'll take him over the Greg Monroe's. Like that's just me.
I just don't like him. I mean, Whatever numbers he give you, that's fine. I just don't like that dude. Like I watch him play, I'm like, yo, he's in the NBA. Like I just can't believe this.
Yeah, I mean, he's no worse than what Tyson Chandler did. Like,
I don't know. So you got Marquise Chris, that's Jones.
How you feel about that?
Upside pick.
He got a lot of hype on him, man. There's a lot of hype around him.
Like, to me, I think he with Kid Gloves by Roto World. Like, yo, he like if some other players play the same way he did, like they'll be bashing him. But like they always talk about just being tight with him. It was like him and Chris Dunn was like their baby had with Kid Gloves. No matter what they do wrong, like they'll still be like, I know it's not looking good right now, but just hold on to him for such and such. And then every other guy's like, you need to drop him right now. To go. That's doing the same thing that they're doing. I don't know all the way about Marquise because I like him because I had him last year a couple of times. Every time I got him, I didn't see what the big hype was.
Right.
He got some skills. He got skills, and he can't do no worse than last year. So hopefully, I needed a big, and he's athletic. He can shoot the three. He blocks. I need some blocks. He can rebound if he puts mind to it. He run the floor.
And they're gonna I heard they're gonna go with a lot of small ball with him running at the 5. So hopefully you get the PF Chang for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Kuzma got the PF.
Yeah.
PFC.
Yeah, he got the SF. Yeah, he got the SFPF now.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, he did.
Speaking of,
all right, that go. Huh?
Marquise Chris. Marquise Chris.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So next we got Reggie Jackson with Bay Area Elite Ryan. How y'all feel about that?
It's a little early.
That was Reggie. But I understand where you. Sometimes you gotta reach if you need that point guard though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best name out at that time on a for real as far as the point guards go. He's probably one of the best names out.
Yeah, I mean, he's more named than game at this point. Because I mean, even at his height, he wasn't really doing like a lot of steals, didn't hit threes like that. He was just like really like the new Rodney Stuckey, points and assists. You know what I mean? Like he'll get you like eight assists, but he wasn't giving you anything else outside of just points and assists. That's why he was always ranked real low. Huh?
Would you say he's just a name? He can ball, but
I think he's more named than game. Ish Smith's the better point guard on his own team. Like that's just how I feel.
Because Reggie's not really a point guard. Like to me, he's more of like a 2.
Like a hybrid guard. He's like a like those type of guys. Like he's more of a shooting guard. Yeah.
He scored first.
He looks to score
but
first.
There's a reason why they brought in. There's a reason why Avery Bradley's on that team.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name can't stay healthy? That's another reason. Reggie, he can't. He got the injury bug on him now.
Yeah. Reggie Smurda. All right, so then we got the Greg Monroe pick by Head of State. How y'all feel about that?
A little early.
I'm just not touching Greg Monroe because I don't understand what his role is, man.
Like, I don't like. He's gonna be trade bait, and then he's gonna go off when all the other bigs get hurt.
Yep.
Right.
Now they talking about running with Thon Maker. It's too much, man. It's a lot of question marks there. They need him.
Yeah, they do need him.
Greg Monroe is like Okafor.
Yeah.
Like they're both good, but they just you don't know what their role is with their franchises.
Right.
Yo, Okafor, Canner, and Greg Monroe is the same big.
Yep.
They could be starters on a team that got like a real active defensive power forward, but they better off being instant offense off the bench.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next pick is Julius Randle by Believe Land. Mr. Heem, how you feel?
I was feeling good when before they started bringing him off the bench. Like, what was that about?
Yo, let me ask. Can I ask? What round we in?
We in round 7, about to go into 8.
Okay.
But that round I think is good, man. I mean,
yeah,
somebody gonna get hurt. You know
he still looks productive off the bench. It's just like, man, like I think the thing that's messing up the Lakers is the Ingram thing. Like, they got to figure out how they going to run Ingram. Like, to me, I think he's too much hype to be a starter. They need to run Kuzma and Randall as the small forward, power forward, and then you could throw Lopez because he's stretched. And let's let Ingram fight for that spot coming off because he don't look good. at all.
Nah, they force feeding him right now. I think he
That's
ain't
what
living
messed
up to
him
the
up.
pressure.
He ain't
He ain't
Durant.
living up to the pressure. Yeah, but he ain't living up to the pressure at this point. And another thing, Magic is hyping up this guy in case he wants to clean house next summer.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna.
Right.
So they gonna force feed this dude. There's a reason why Magic's talking about he's untouchable. He's gonna lead the team in scoring.
Right.
He's selling wolf tickets at this point. But I mean, who knows? He might be all right. But I can't see him being the leading scorer on that team.
Nah.
But the next pick was DK with Jonas. That was a DK pick.
That's a value pick at that time, I think.
I would have took him before maybe Monroe.
Yeah. Me too. I would have took him before Monroe. Because at least, even if he ain't scoring, he gonna get rebounds and a little bit of blocks, and he'll get his 20 something minutes.
Yo, it ain't him, man. He needs to get traded.
Nah, it's funny because I seen him sitting there, and Randall was sitting there, and I almost picked Jonas, and I was like, let me go a different route and grab Randall.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about Jonas is Dwayne Casey. That's it. Like, Dwayne Casey, like last year they put the other big they were starting. They got Serge Ibaka, so I've been hearing a lot of rumblings that they might run small and have Serge Ibaka play the 5. They already don't like playing Jonas in the fourth quarter, and now Jonas is coming out saying, "Oh, it ain't about. I know I'm not gonna get my shots. It ain't about scoring." I don't like hearing my players saying that. Like, that's just me. That's a red flag.
Right.
When I hear somebody that's capable of being at least a 16-10 guy saying, "I'm not looking for my shot. I'm just gonna be out there doing defense." I don't want to hear that. That's just me. But talent-wise, he need to go to another team. He can go to another team and do exactly what Nurkic's doing. If I'm the Spurs, I'm hitting them up. Like, make that happen.
Yeah. Go to San Antonio. Go to Dallas to snap. There's so many places you can go.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so round 8, we got George Hill going to DK again. That was his comeback back-to-back pick.
That's Earn boy.
We're Earn that.
George Hill.
Oh, he must have dropped out.
Yeah,
that's his boy, George Hill. He just can't stay healthy for me.
Yeah, that's the only thing. The health, like talent-wise, he fits with like the Lou Will type. Like, he's gonna give you that kind of scoring guard presence. I don't understand what Sacramento's doing with their off-season acquisitions, because you drafted De'Aaron Fox like he's gonna be your franchise, and then you signed George Hill. Like, I don't understand that. And then on top of that, I'm always worried about the end of the season when it really counts, if niggas gonna shut down or what.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I mean, they paid him, so they gotta play him. So the next pick was Robin Lopez.
Well, he was one of those. He was like, it was really slim pickings with bigs. Like, I feel what Earn was saying. It was slim pickings.
Who picked Lopez?
I did in the 8th.
Okay.
So he was like on my list, on my draft board list. He was the last big on that list. So everybody else was going. Because I didn't think Greg Monroe and Favors was going to get picked on early, and Lopez was sitting there. He was like if you look probably down the rest of the draft, the next big off of there is Canner.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, that's true. Good. My bad.
You feel me?
And Dirk.
When you was drafting, did you really have a sheet next to you with like your board?
Yeah, I got like each round I had like probably like 5 or 6 guys that I was.
So you were just crossing them out when they went off?
Yeah, so when they would go off, it'd be like, okay, boom. So each round I had like, okay, this is the guy I'm targeting for this round. These are the 5 guys I'm targeting for this round. These are the 5 guys I'm targeting for the 8th round, 9th, so on and so forth. The only guys it was probably short was the 1st and the 2nd, because I pretty much knew. The only guy in front of me that I wasn't sure about was C's. C's was the only wild card. I knew what you was gonna get. I knew who Earn was. He was sold on Draymond, and I knew Uncle B was going to grab Turner. So the only guy I didn't know, C's, was like, I didn't know what he was going to do. I didn't know if he was going to grab Gasol. I didn't know he was going to grab back Schroeder. I was like, man, let me have just some contingency plan just in case he grabbed. And DK threw me off too when he grabbed up Bledsoe, because I just knew for sure he was going to get Fultz. So when he grabbed Bledsoe, I was like, wow, okay, I didn't see that coming. Right. But all the rest of the rounds, I had like 5 or 6 guys that I was like, all right, these are the guys that I'm targeting. And it's funny, in the 8th round, Lopez was the last guy. The last guy on my bigs, I was like, all right, I'm getting big. All the bigs was gone except him and Canner that I had on my list.
All right. So all right, I'm just gonna name the players and the cats. If anybody stand out, then we'll go into that. I'm just trying.
Yeah, because it's getting shaky now.
Yeah, I'm just going for the sake of time. You know what I mean? So, all right, we got Trevor Ariza went to Trez. Rodney Hood got snatched by Ryan. Marcus Smart went to Pay Me in Bitcoin. Evan Fournier came home to me. Deion Waiters went to Hellraiser. Robbie Covington went to C's. Dirk went to Roddy. Eric Gordon came home to the Monstars. Jay Crowder with the Cream of the Cropsters. And Jabari Parker. I gotta talk to you about that. I gotta talk to you.
You were supposed to be helping him out. Like, what happened?
Yeah. Yo, my uncle went to the chip last year in my league, man. You know what he's doing. But I think
it's this league. Listen, man.
I think
this league and your league, no disrespect to your league, is two different stories, and you know that. The competition in this league and the competition in your league is like night and day, man. Like, so you can't be making them same mistakes that you be making. Like, he can't get away with some of the moves that he made in your league and in this league at all. There's no way. Because he gonna be right where everybody looking at like, yo, but the only thing I look at is the dynasty factor. That's gonna help him out. Because he got a lot of guys that
got dynasty appeal.
They got dynasty appeal. You know, like the Jabari Parker, he get back and running. If he can stay healthy, he gonna be a problem.
Now, I think realistically, that's the only guy that he should drop.
Jabari?
That's just me. Yeah, because I don't think he's coming back this year. I mean, two ACL surgeries in what, 3 years? Why are you gonna rush him to come back?
I don't know.
I'm not rushing. If he's somebody that I believe is a cornerstone of my team, I'm not rushing him back from his second ACL surgery. I'm not doing that. Not this year. So that's somebody I would drop. I would keep Zach LaVine because I think Zach LaVine is definitely coming back this year.
Yeah, he already practicing now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he snatched up Jabari and Zach LaVine back to back. I like the Zach LaVine pick at round 9. That's not bad because you could put him on your IR spot, and he might potentially be the only person that needs to be owned in Chicago. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's somebody that I think.
Well, somebody that you want to possibly take to the next year, it'll be him.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? But Jabari Parker, I think he should be dropped. I'm not waiting multiple weeks. Not in this league. When you got two IR, you only got one IR spot, so somebody got to go. I'm going to go with the guy that I know is coming back this year.
Yeah, that's quite. I don't know.
But you know, to each his own. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So Gallo came home to the Cropsters. Enes Kanter came home to the Monstars. Josh Jackson came home to Roddy. Jamal Murray came home to C's. Pau Gasol came to the Hellraisers. I snatched up Darren Collison. Jeremy Lin got snatched up by C's. Nerlens Noel, Bay Area Elite.
No, that was
James
Jeremy
Johnson
Lin with the Bitcoin.
I got Lin.
Bitcoin, my bad. Bitcoin. James Johnson came home to head of the state.
Yo, he
Georgie Dang
dropped.
Came to the Believe Land.
Them two dropped.
Who?
Johnson and Jang.
Yeah, Johnson dropped.
Yeah, he dropped.
And Wilson Chandler came to the Best Kept Secret. Yeah, I'm scared of Georgie this year.
I like Georgie.
I can't do Georgie this year.
Taj Gibson, baby. Like, yo, he's snapping.
I think Georgie gonna be all right where he at because he's still gonna get. I didn't get him for his offense. I got him for all the back end stuff. He gonna rebound. He gonna get a block because Taj don't block shots and he don't steal. So I think Georgie gonna be all right, and he can shoot a 15-footer. So I think he's gonna be all right.
I think it's coming down to who's Tip's favorite right now. Like Tip got a lot of his guys right now. Yeah.
No, I'm telling you that now.
Long as Georgia give me 20 minutes a game, I'm good.
He gonna get you that. He gonna get you that because he's gonna play the backup 4 and the 5. He gonna get you close to 27, 20, 28 minutes a game. That's for sure.
Did you sign him to a G League back and forth contract, 2-way contract?
Who?
Georgie.
Why would he sign a D-League contract?
What? Yeah. All right, we're in round 10, yeah. We're in round 10.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan Anderson, DK stash him. I like that pick. KCP came home to Heem.
He dropped. I'm sure.
Ty Gibson came home to head of state. JJ Redick, John Collins. JJ Redick came home to Ryan. John Collins came home to Mr. Jones.
That was an early reach, Jones.
It was.
I like
had
Collins,
bigs,
though.
though. I like him, but I ain't had him big, so I wanted some upside in bigs.
I like Collins. Though.
Yeah, I reached on Dwayne Dedman, so I mean I feel
that was a reach too.
Yeah.
But he's starting, and he's on Atlanta, so
Yeah.
he could be the next Capella for all I know. We'll see. Zach Randolph came to Hellraisers.
That's classic Pedro. That's a classic Pedro pick. When they go south, Randolph is coming home.
Yo, Zach Randolph's coming home to either Dedro or Rollo. You can almost bet your house on that. Like, yo, Zebo's coming home to one of them, and they might trade the other to each other. I don't know.
Exactly.
All right, but Thad Young came home to Seas. Like, some of these names is throwing me off with the actual like people. Like, I just see Victorious B on here. Like, that's all. But yeah, Jeremy Lamb came home to Roddy. Jordan Clarkson, the Monstars. Dario Saric, that was a great pick. That was a great pick right there.
Beat your
and
chest.
Frank Kaminsky.
Beat your chest, Kamish. Beat your chest.
You know it.
And Frank Kaminsky came. See, the thing is, the thing about this draft, I feel like, all right, we had to reach on certain bigs that we probably would have let fall to like around 12, 13.
Right.
But by us reaching on the bigs, we was able to basically make up for it the round after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we going into round 11. Dwayne Wade came home. That like round 11, that's not bad.
No, it's not. Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? Derrick Rose in round 11, like that's.
I had to take him. I'm like, yo, Rose is out here. I need another point guard. That's not bad.
He gonna ball out for the first 2 months.
I don't know. I wish Ern was. I wish Ern was here. I don't know about that Trevor Booker pick.
You see where he at now, right? You see where he at.
Yeah. And then the Bull Scowl came home to Roddy. This another value pick. Willie Herman Gomez in the 11th round to Seas.
Oh my God.
That shouldn't have happened.
Last year.
It don't matter if Cannon's there or not.
Right.
It shouldn't matter if Cannon's there or not. That shit happened.
Gomez is gonna be straight. He's 13-8.
Yeah. So then Patrick Beverly came home to the Hellraiser. I snatched up Wesley Matthews.
Pretty.
Yo, that's a value pick.
Kyle Coop.
Yo, Wesley Matthews Wesley Matthews in that round is a fucking value pick.
Yeah, I take him in 11. I take him in 11, no problem. That's fine with me. Kyle Kuzma. That was a high upside value pick to me. I like that pick because I feel like he's going to be a popular guy in the league that a lot of people are going to want. So that was a good pick. Batum, if you want to sit on him for 4 to 6 weeks, that's not bad.
For your 11th pick, though, that's not bad if you think about it.
Yeah, it was Ryan. Yeah, Ryan took Batum in the 11th round. So,
right.
I mean, he's 15-6. He's 15-6-6. So if you get that coming back in 6 weeks, that's scary.
But he gotta be the guy to be able to make it though. Once again, you gotta be able to make it.
Yeah.
Right. You can't lose 6 weeks and expect to make the chip. I don't care who come back.
Exactly.
So our head of state took Buddy Hield, Marvin Williams, Believe Land, and Tyreek Evans, best kept secret. Then
yo, hold on. Let me ask you a question real quick. Yo, didn't you drop Buddy Marvin Williams though?
Yeah, Marvin in the waivers.
Why'd you drop him though? I didn't understand that.
I was looking at a little bit of preseason and looking at those Charlotte Hornets, man. They don't look right. I think the guys that get over there is Monk, Howard, Walker.
Yo, Dedro
I think the preseason is designed for the young guys. You know what I'm saying? Like most cats are like been in the league over 5, 6, 7 seasons. They don't give a shit about the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Like They just there just to get warmed up. You know what I mean? They care. They know that when the lights come on, the season opener, they got to produce.
Yeah, but you still know if a team like if they still like got nice movement, they gelling, it still look like they still gonna be all right. They just look bad. Like Charlotte look bad. Charlotte. Like the Hornets, there's something with them. They don't look like they gonna be the same team as they was last year. And I think it's because of your boy.
Batum. Yeah. It's Batum. They ran offense through Batum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Batum allowed Kemba Walker to not have to run the offense like that. He could be the scoring point guard that he is. And
they have nobody like that now. So it's just like a pickup game. They just out there just playing. Like, you know, they trying to get Howard involved because they don't want him to be sitting over there getting all upset.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying with Marvin Williams because it's almost like he's like the odd man out. And
odd man out.
In this lineup, he's the odd man out.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying because Jeremy Lamb gonna take them shots.
Gonna take the shot. And then Marvin's sitting there with open threes, but that's all he gonna just do, just shoot threes. It's like he ain't even going down low no more because you got Howard there. So he ain't grabbing the boards.
We gonna see the Atlanta Hawks Marvin Williams.
There you go. I was like, nah.
But yeah. All right, so round 12, we got Tristan Thompson going to DK. Joe Ingles, Believe Land.
He in the waivers too.
Will Barton.
Waiver.
Will Barton, the head of state. Moutier, the Bay Area elite. What, Will Barton?
Yeah.
Round 12.
That's your boy.
Maybe.
Your boy.
Oh. Boban Marjanovic. Yeah, I hope I got that right. Bitcoin snatched him up.
Yo, Jones, talk about him real quick. Look, let me give Jones a platform for a sec. We were talking about a little earlier. What makes you so high on?
He can't. Who's going to be able to stop him in 20 minutes? All I need is like 18 to 20 minutes with him.
He the new Canner.
Seriously, no one in this league can stop him.
He like Pekovic.
Nah, he better than Peck.
Nah,
he more like as far as like size and like intimidation factor. Like
he's 7'3". He's 7'3" and long. Look at his stats. If he plays 15 to 20 minutes, he scored 27 and had 15. And they're talking about playing no more. They just lost Bang. Think about it. How many minutes do Drummond play? Roughly.
Probably like 33, 35.
Do he play power forward at all?
Nah.
So you're not scared of losing the minutes, Big Bob?
I only need, honestly, with him, I would only need 15 to 20 minutes.
Because that was one of the reasons why I didn't get Drummond, because they said they was going to play that boy more in the back of him.
I only need 15 to 20 minutes. He could in 15 minutes, he could give me 10 and 10.
All I know is Drummond gonna be straight. Like, I ain't worried about nothing, man. Like, yo, they pay him. They either gonna trade him or they gonna play him. They gonna have to do something. And if you gonna trade him, you gonna have to play him. Like,
and if it don't work out, he a 12th round pick.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's somebody like he still can give you point. Whatever you looking for in the 12th round, that's what you're gonna get.
What Biggs was there?
No.
Exactly. So if you're looking at it like, all right, I can get this out of this guy. It is what it is. If not, throw him in a pot for something else. I dropped my 12th round pick, which is Ersan. Like I dropped Ersan with the quickness. Once I saw my boy TJ Warren out there, I snatched him up.
Mm-hmm.
But Hellraiser took Jason Tatum.
He got the G-League contract. He did.
Yeah, it don't matter at this point, man. We just trying to see what sticks. Yeah, so Tyler Johnson came home to
he came home to me because I ended up getting him.
Now he's back home where he belongs.
Where he belongs, yeah.
Roddy took Norman Powell.
That's not
yeah, I like that. Jermichael Green came to the Monstars. I think that was a decent pick.
I think is he still on the team? I don't even know.
Yeah,
he's still there. He signed.
Okay.
Seth Curry came home to Cream of the Crop.
Yeah, I had to call him up on that. I said, yo, what were you doing? Like, you know he hurt, right?
Yeah, but he ain't got no timetable.
Then we got
And guess what? Les Jones said he's a 12th rounder. He go right back into the waivers.
No, he not. He gonna go right into your IR.
Rondo there, so trust me, Curry going to the waivers. There's somebody else I want to grab in a pool on a for real, but you know.
all right. We're going around 13 real quick. All right, new Lakers. My uncle picked C.J. Miles.
Get him.
And Jamal Crawford back to back. I just think he was just
grabbing whoever,
just snatching whatever name that he was familiar with. He snatched up. But I think he ended up. I think he dropped him though. Cream of the crop picked Lance Stevenson. Monstars picked Bismack Biyombo. This was De'Aaron Fox was a good pick in the 13th round. I like that. Who's this? Milos Teodosic.
That was a good
pick.
That
was C's.
Yeah.
Malik Monk coming home.
Yeah, he gonna be surprising, yo.
That's a good pick by DJ.
One of my favorite picks is Alan Crabb. I think he's gonna snap in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's gonna have a nice year.
Taurean Prince was a good pick too, especially in the last round. Because that's somebody that could be the next Jay Crowder.
That's true.
You got Kelly Olynyk to Bay Area Elite. I think that was sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody seen him starting.
Especially if you need a big.
Because he might play power forward.
Yeah.
Yo, he's right.
Markieff Morris. Yeah, Ryan Anderson. Yep. You got Markieff Morris next. That's not bad. I mean, you're gonna have to wait some time, but that's a great pick. Especially if you're gonna sit on the Batums and stuff like that, you might as well sit on Markieff.
Yep.
Meritic, I still think that was a decent pick. Meritic was a good pick because I mean, like I said,
in the waivers,
the Bulls are so wide open. Yeah,
I swapped him.
And then you got Kent Bates.
I swapped him out for Valentine.
That's not bad.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
He deserves to be owned.
He did.
Yeah, he do. I think this last pick by DK was good. Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, to get him there, that's crazy.
Yeah, because who do Atlanta have?
Yeah, they didn't need him to score.
Yeah, he might be the when the Lakers was extra trash. He might be that Kent Bazemore. All right, so that was all the rounds 1 through 13. Now we can go into some of these rosters.
Yeah, let's look.
Let's go on the commish first. Let's go to commish.
Let me look.
Let's go to commish.
Oh, go to commish.
No, what a Kawinky? What a Kawinky thing? He's the first name that popped up over here.
Yep. Go to commish.
All right, I'm just gonna run the names down, and we could just talk about the team. All right, so Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, Gordon Hayward, Jay Crowder, Big Vucci, Gallo, Whiteside, Gortat, Sark, Jerian Grant, Derrick Rose, Seth Curry, and Bogdanovich with Rondo on the IR.
How you feel about yourself, Gate?
I love my team. I just like my team. I love my team.
I like your bigs. I mean, what stand out is your bigs stand out. You got shallow.
I think it's
play though. A little shallow.
I think
it is.
I think his shooting guard stand out. I think his shooting guard stand out for the fact that Jimmy Butler going to get 6 assists,
yep.
And Gordon Hayward can get 4 to 5.
I see where he's going with it.
That's why I'm not too mad about it. Then when Rondo come back, he gonna give me 7 or 8.
Right.
So I know my weakness is point guards. That's for sure. Right now coming in, but I think I'm gonna be good. Maybe point guards and scoring is my biggest weakness because I don't got no drop dead scorers neither. I never do though. But that's just.
I mean, Jimmy and Hayward, they gonna be all right.
Vucevic, Gallo,
big Vooch, Gallo. Like you gonna have those sneaky scores where it's like you might not have that 30, 40 point guy, but if all you guys can get you 15 to 20, that's gonna add up.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
I mean, so yeah,
I'm real confident coming in with my squad.
Okay.
You looking to make any like tweaks or changes like throughout the season? You think you might need to make?
Yeah, if I could, I mean, I can. I'm looking to package up one of those small forward, power forwards. Anybody need a small forward, power forward? I got like 4.
Or what you want? What you tell them what you want for it?
It just depends on who it is. Like, yo, I mean, I was offering a package deal right now. Honestly, I need one strong big. So if somebody can give me a big, I'll send somebody Gallinari, and Crowder in a deal for a big.
Hmm.
Two for one.
Hmm.
2 for
Right.
1. Gallo and Crowder for a decent big though. I don't want no trash, but a decent big. I'm not asking for your top big, but a decent big.
I got you.
It gotta be one of them 4th round bigs though.
It gotta be something. It gotta be like I'm looking at the Aldridge's those type of round bigs can get it done. Or 2 for 1. Horford hit.
Jones, there you go.
Me and Jones already talked about him. He need a big bet.
Yeah, I would definitely need a big back.
But
Okay.
yeah, but
I mean, they put the PF Chang on. They put the PF Chang on Collins, and then put the PF Chang on Marquise Chris.
He's straight.
I mean, you technically got the title. You got the position titles are already on lock.
True.
All right.
Go to the next one.
So y'all say this is we gonna go pretender or contender. You think that's too harsh?
Yeah, that's right.
Or we just
that's
gonna,
accurate. I think they contender.
Are we just gonna?
I think they contender.
Okay.
I think they're a contender.
All right.
Yeah. What do you think, champ?
Yeah.
Current champ.
I think
champ. What you think, current champ?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Chris after the draft. You know, what I mean, I like his team.
Yeah,
I think
contenders.
I think he has a good balance. Like I said, I think you can get point guards. You can find the assist somewhere, but if you got 2 strong shooting guards that should, like Jimmy Butler's a keeper, Gordon Hayward's a keeper, and those guys can get it done. They're one of the most like well-rounded shooting guard small forwards out there. So I think he definitely paired them up with the right bigs too. So yeah, I would say contender.
All right, let's go to the
All right, so we're gonna go to Bay Area Elite. We got Kyrie, Kawhi, Chris Middleton, Rodney Hood, Porzingis, Capella, Dwight Howard, Nerlens Noel, Reggie Jackson, JJ Redick, Batum, Moutier, and Olenek.
Yeah, I like Ryan's team. His team, like as always, Ryan's team is always solid. Ryan always has a solid team.
Yeah, he got a solid squad.
To me, I'll say a contender. It's more of a contender than a pretender. So let's break into categories because 2, like if there's something in the mid ground, it's hard to kind of break it into. So if it's middle, I'm going to say contender. Me personally, not unless we can break it into like you can say like maybe contender, average, pretender.
Nah, just contender, pretender. He a contender. I think he
It's a
contender.
contender.
Yeah, and to me, a contender is anybody that make the playoffs.
Yeah, contender for a playoff spot. Yeah.
Contender teams, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a contender team. Like that team, I like it. The only it was one of those. The Noel's the only one I'm a little leery about because I don't know what his role's going to be if he's going to stay healthy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I like his bigs. I just think he went with the same kind of big. So he's going to get everything that a big boy is going to give you, like Clint Capella, Dwight Howard, Nerlens Noel. They're going to give you them big boy numbers.
Right.
But what I do like, because they're not really like heavy scores, but what he did was he still paired up the Chris Middleton with Rodney Hoods.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still getting the back end scoring. And then we know what Kyrie's going to do this year. You know what I mean? So Kyrie's going to be another scoring punch. And then once Kawhi get up and running, that's right there too. So I like what he did. I think his only real weakness could possibly be the point guard play. Because Moutier is real, like that's kind of like a question mark with Moutier. Reggie Jackson's kind of a question mark. So we got 2 guys that are question marks. Like Reggie Jackson got a bigger name than his game than me. And Kyrie, is he a true point guard or not? So I think only thing that's going to hurt him is the point guard play. But outside of that, it's a contender.
Yeah.
You can't have a whole balanced team, and you know what I mean. It takes time.
And the way that our draft is already unorthodox, it's hard to have a straight balanced team. Like it really is.
It's hard to get, but I agree with you, Fred.
Yeah, I'm with you too. Contender.
Yeah. Contender.
But it's okay. Next we got Roddy, the Awakening. We got John Wall, Oladipo, Tim Hardaway Jr., Ben Simmons, Cousins, Tobias, Nurkic, Dirk, Josh Jackson, Jeremy Lamb, Skal. I ain't even gonna say his last name. Norman Powell and De'Aaron Fox.
That
I mean, it was all right after you started getting the Dirk, and then it kind of like they're all like what ifs. Like I like Josh Jackson, but it's like, okay, what if Dirk, if he can stay healthy, Jeremy, if he can stay healthy, Scab, if what he gonna do, Pal, we'll see. And then Fox, we don't know. So I mean, half his roster is like you don't know.
right.
I mean, the other half is great, but the other half is like I don't
It's
know.
high risk, high reward.
High reward.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I think Josh Jackson's going to be straight.
I like
just
Josh,
because he's going to be all over the court.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that. Like to me, like the Jeremy Lambs, the Norman Powells, like those are guys that are interchangeable. Like if he wanted to, he could find something in the waivers, or he could wait and see what they do. Like that's not going to make or break his roster. You know what I mean? So I think the top, like the Walls, whenever you pair up the Walls and the Cousins, you know, if Ben Simmons do what he's supposed to do, the Tim Hardaway's a scorer, Oladipo, the Tobias Harris, the Nurkic, like he has a team that he can go any direction that he wants if he wants to. Like if he wants to pair up somebody and make a deal, then he can make a deal and become like right up there with the contenders.
Yeah, but he would have to give up one of those top heavy guys though.
Right. Well, my thing with Roddy's team is, to me, and I'm gonna be the first one to tell what I think. His team is in between a pretender and a contender.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yo, if some of those guys that we were just talking about doesn't pan out, then they can make him a pretender. But if some of those guys snap for him, because it's, like you say, he's already top heavy.
Yeah,
he can be a pretender. He got the sneakiest team in the league. Like
I'm gonna go with contender only because he has some heavy hitters on his team that could carry him throughout the week.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and if he wanted to, the guys that's in question, he can correct that.
Yeah,
that's the way I feel. Like,
I think he's got the sneakiest team. Like, honestly, like his team it can be sneaky. Like,
what do you think, Jones?
I think I agree with everybody. He has his top part of his team is nice, and he has a lot of upside. And Josh, I think he's going to be playing a lot of the 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
I like Scal. Fox, you don't get.
I like him better than Zebo.
Yeah, Zebo just too old for me, man. He don't ball, but yeah, I like Scal. It's the truth for me. Like I like upside, but he a contender. You know, because Josh on ball, man. I believe he on ball. He at least get 12 to 14 points, rebounds, and threes. He on ball.
And just think if he gets the Orlando Oladipo back.
Yeah, in which he's not gonna have Russ. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the thing. That's
him to be Oladipo.
And that's the
it's just him and Miles Turner. Like real talk.
Yeah. So I like his team. Yeah, a lot of upside. It's a lot of risks, a lot of rewards. So I like it.
That's yeah.
He don't get no old heads. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of upside people. No old heads.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, like a lot of people are going into like taking this dynasty thing real serious. So like it's affecting like their draft to the point where it's like I don't want to get these type of players, even if they're gonna help me win this year. I'm gonna get these players and build for the future and still be competitive now.
I'm trying to win back to back.
I got you. I feel you.
I think he's going to be competitive. I'm not going to question that. Yeah, I'm not
saying. Yo, that's why I said, yo, he's in between. Like, if there was a middle ground, I would place it right there, just because his team is so sneaky. Like, he got the guys where he can win a championship.
Yeah.
But then if some of the guys don't show up, then you know what I mean, he could be fighting for a playoff position. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's either boom or bust. Is either he can get one guy that can snap to get him in the chip, or he could be fighting for one of them 8 spots.
I think even it's going to be like this. He's going to lose the people he should beat, but he's going to beat the top teams.
Right, like he can win any week.
Yeah,
any given week he can.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I might F around and be all of us at this point. All
right,
so we're gonna go into the must stars. We got Kyle Lowry, Bradley Beal, Elfrid Payton, Draymond, Paul George, Steven Adams, Canner, Lou Will, Eric Gordon, Jordan Clarkson, JaMychal Green, Alex Len, and Thon Maker.
I like Thon.
Yeah, I like Ernest team, honestly.
I like Thon. I like Eric.
I think Ern team like Roddy team, like he right like there, like he get, you know, he right in the middle.
Yeah,
I like them because they all can compete. Like, yo, you like it's no rest days.
Right.
There's no rest days in the league.
Yeah, you can't take off.
Yeah, I think the only weakness in Ern's team could be the bigs.
Center. Yeah, center.
Right.
Yeah, it's the bigs. I think if he goes up against like the Caesars and stuff like that, it's going to be tough. But he got enough on the back end, because if you look at Draymond as a center, or you know, putting up big boy numbers, that's kind of pushing him up. Like Steven Adams is, Adams is safe. I think Canner, you know, Canner's he's going to score with the best of them. I think he's going to definitely score with the best of them. But I think he's going to have to figure out what's the next move with the JaMychal Greens, the Alex Lens, and Thon Maker. Like, if they can turn out to be decent, then he's going to be scary.
Right.
Because he got the scoring on lock. Like, I think he's going to have one of the highest scoring teams in the league, just off of, you know, the Bradley Bills, you know what I mean, the Paul Georges, the Lou Will. Like, those guys don't get enough credit. But they either put it like this. They either going to give him the same stats as somebody with a well-rounded team is going to smoke him, or he's going to blow out a high-powered team.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's no off day.
You know what I mean? So
there's no off day.
No off day.
Yeah. So I would say I would put him in a contender.
Yeah, I'll put him in the same category. Like I said, I put Roddy like
in the middle.
In the middle.
The only thing I would say about his team is this: like his bottom half guys is really not a lot of upside to him.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
like who? Like, to me, I feel like he got a lot of the same guy too. Like Lou Will, Eric Gordon, Jordan Clarkson, Bradley Beal. They all like the same tier. Like the same guy, different tiers. Like all those guys are like the tiers of Bradley Beal, below Bradley Beal, below Bradley Beal, below. You know what I mean?
Like you get a poor man version
in that order.
of him.
Right.
Yeah. So you got Bradley Beal, then Lou Will, then you got Eric Gordon, then Jordan Clarkson. So like, if I was him, I would look to pair up two of those guys and maybe get another well-rounded player back. And then he'd be straight. You know what I mean? It's just everybody got tweaks that they can make to better the team. So yeah. So we're gonna go. All right. So everybody say contender.
Yeah.
So everything so far is a contender for the most part, right?
Yeah, everybody been contender.
Yeah. Everybody been contender. I mean, it's going hard. I think I can find our first pretender, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Who next?
All right, so he Believe Land.
Oh, it's Believe Land.
Mike Conley, yeah. Mike Conley, Klay Thompson, Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, Julius Randle, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, Marc Gasol, Robin Lopez, Dennis Schroeder, KCP, Georgie Dang, Denzel Valentine, Tyler Johnson.
So I think
I could start. Yeah. I think I would start out saying I think it's a contender. Reasons why I feel like it's a well-rounded, balanced team from 1 through 13. Like, you look at somebody like Denzel Valentine, like that's one of your bottom guys, and he could almost be a 14-point guy this year. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. You know what I mean? So you got a bottom guy like Tyler Johnson already is a 13, 14-point guy that do a little bit of everything. So those are your bottom guys that you're looking at, and it's like, all right, the only thing that could mess this team up is if he just get tired of them and drop some guys. Like,
yeah, it'd be me or somebody.
It all depends on patience. I think if you're patient with this team can bubble. I like the Klay Thompson with the DeMar DeRozan. That's a scoring punch that's going to be hard. Then you got the Drew Holidays pair with the Mike Conleys, and you still got the Dennis Schroeder. So point guard wise, you probably got one of the best point guard game in the league. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, like, I know a lot of people are big on the bigs. I like the point guards that can do a little bit of everything too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that I think that's a strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna go contender on that too. I'm gonna say this is what made me change it to contender from before is the waiver wire pickups you made, like actually made your team much more better than it was before.
Mhm.
Like when you picked up Valentine, I was like, yo, that was pretty goddamn dope, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, see, that's what I looked at after the draft. I said, man, because when I looked at all the guys that were left out there, it was crazy. I was like, yo, these guys out here, this guy out there, this guy. I was asking her, I said, yo, when's the waiver open up? He was like, tomorrow. I'm like, man, shoot, they can't open up no quicker than me. The only thing is, I wasn't trying to use my high waiver picks. I had to wait, you
Right.
know, because I'm like, man, I'm not using that number 2. I'm gonna hold on to that number 2 because who's above me? DK. DK hold on to his number 1 the whole season. Like, yo, he know he'll hold on the whole season. So I was like, man, if I just got him above me, if I could just keep it like that, I'm good. So that's why I was like, man, I seen Valentine. I think he gonna be nice. I seen when what's the name dropped Johnson. I thought that was a mistake. I said, yo, you let my baby come home to me.
Trey?
Yeah,
Tyler. Yeah. I thought that was a mistake by C's. Like,
okay, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and then when I seen the news with Magruder, I was like, oh, yeah, he gonna be all right.
Like, yo, those picks you did, like, I thought it rejuvenated your team. Like that, when I looked at it, when I seen it now, I'm like, all right, he ain't serious. Like,
oh yeah, I told you. I'm gonna go ahead and since we talking about my squad right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put my little buzz out there, like I was telling the champ earlier. I'm coming for you, champ. You here? See my finger. You.
Hold on. You see the shirt?
Coming for you, champ.
MVP right here.
I'm coming for you.
Say that to him.
I'm coming for you. Right.
Tell him that. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Yep. I got my finger right on it, right on his nose. Coming for him, and I'm just burning the trail. I'm burning. I'm sorry, Roddy. I'm sorry, Jones, Kamish, the rest of y'all guys. Like, yo, I gotta get it. You know, when I looked over the list the last 5 years. Like, you look at this panel right now, Jones, Fred, and me, and then Ern, who had my team and won with my squad. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you know what? I got to get that back. You know, because last year there was a lot of reckless talk going on from people in the league. Nobody on this, well, from the champ a little bit at the end, but you know,
I got to though. That was well deserved. That was well earned. I had to talk. Y'all called me washed up. Y'all said I didn't win since Wu-Tang came out. I had to.
That was funny as hell, though. That was funny.
Yeah, and now I got the last laugh.
But now you know where I'm coming from. So it's like, okay, I got to get that back. I got to go and grab that respect back because we got a lot of loose lips running around. So it's like, okay. And I got to do it this year because next year when we get into that dynasty thing, man, I can't call it. Like, it's going to be crazy.
We still got 2 more years before dynasty, though.
Well, I mean, you know, just when we start adding the list of guys, it's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Because now you start adding 4 or 5 guys, you got to take over. That's harder.
Yeah,
you know, when you could just come in with like a fresh new pair, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, man, I got a lot of decisions. What about this guy if I take over like Clay? I take over Clay. He talking about now he want to stay. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to bounce. Now he talking about he going to take a pay cut. So the guys that I'm picking is like, man, I got to be able to have options, but still be able, like Jones was saying, be competitive this year.
Right.
Everybody say that while they under contract, though. He had to say what he had to say.
I think he going to stay, though, man. Like, I think them boys are really trying to be the Bulls. I think they trying to be a dynasty.
Yeah, but when is contract off the book and come off the books in 2 years?
No, next year.
Next season, yeah.
Next year. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. If they win again this year, anything can happen. Because you can't afford them.
Yeah, but if he
like you got to look at it like this. KD gets endorsement deals, so he could take pay cuts. Right. Curry gets endorsement deals. Draymond already got his contract, so Clay, he's the odd man out, man. They probably looking at him like, yo, we could probably replace you with another scorer.
Yeah, that's true. But see, I look at it like this. Draymond, he's the only one that he got to stay because he's not going to go somewhere else and be the guy. Like,
Bum
But
on
he needs to stay. But but Draymond needs to stay for their sake, because if he ain't there, they ain't winning. I'm telling you that. Like, he's like their emotional guy that gets everybody involved. He do all the dirty work. You need that guy to hold everything together. He's the only person on that team that got in KD's face when KD was acting up.
That's true. That's true.
Only person. Nobody else ain't.
That's true.
Clay, he gonna sit there with the towel over his head and keep it moving. And you know Steph ain't saying nothing.
I just think, man, them dudes, I think he gonna stay and they gonna try to run at that Bulls record if they win this year. Like, I mean, just try, not just the Bulls, but like the Celtics, all the teams that was winning multiple championships as a team, they want to be in that class. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they can be the new Heat. They could be the new Lakers. You know what I mean? The new Bulls, and they had their names etched in, you know, forever greatness. I just see it. I mean, when he said it, I was like, okay. I think them Bulls are serious. So now, you know, like, now I got to start thinking about other options. So that's where I was at with it.
Yeah, but he also said in another breath, I don't get endorsements like KD. Like, you know what I mean? He said that too. Like, he said, I ain't giving them a pay cut either. Like, I ain't giving them a discount. So it's like he trying to clean that up, man. Like, we'll see when the contracts is really coming.
That's true. We'll see. I mean, we talking what, 9 months from now, so we'll see. Anything that happen at the end of the season. I mean, look what happened with Kyrie.
Yeah.
Who saw that coming? You get into the championship every year and you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different league, man. All right, let's go to the head of state. Let's go to the head of state. All right, Trez, you got Steph.
Go back. Jones, contender or pretender? You ain't never say nothing about Believe Land.
Oh man, I believe in the land, man. Yeah.
He said you're a contender off the name alone.
Yeah, I know. But nah, you
right there.
Squad, man. You know, you
going with Believe? You going with the Cavs too, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Jones from Ohio. He always a Cleveland fan.
Okay. I see now, Jones. Man, we can go out and hang out now. We gonna be
finally. That was it.
Yep, that was it. That's all it was.
No. That was the icebreaker. All right. So head of state, we got Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Jeff Teague, LeBron James, Aldridge, Monroe, Brooke Lopez, Taj Gibson, Trevor Ariza, James Johnson, Buddy Hield, Will Barton, Marcus Morris, and Markieff Morris on the IR.
Yeah, I think Trey's a contender.
He's definitely a contender.
Yeah, Trey's gonna be a problem.
He's gonna be a problem, man. Like, yo, when Markieff come back, if he can hold bait, he's gonna be a problem. Yo, it's one pick in there that's suspect though. Running back a little bit next, like right in the middle.
Greg Monroe.
No.
Greg Monroe. Brooke Lopez, Taj Gibson, Trevor Ariza, James Johnson, Buddy Hield, Will Barton.
Here we go, Buddy Hield.
Morris brothers.
Buddy Hield, I think he's out of rotation.
You think so?
He gonna play. I just don't know what he gonna do.
Yo, they got the boy Justin Jackson. Like, they got some guys.
They got a lot of guys.
That because I think honestly they're gonna play the dude Fox and they're gonna put George Hill at the 2 a lot. Where Buddy Hield, man, he should be in the waivers. There's better guys in the waivers right now than Buddy Hield. I take Jonathan Simmons for Buddy Hield right now. Like, this is me.
Trey's gonna be a problem, yo. Trey's gonna be a problem. I'm a buzz his head though when we play week 5, but he gonna be a problem.
I think with his team, Buddy he can pretty much like hide anything that Buddy Hield lacks in.
Yeah.
So if Buddy Hield gives him 10 points, that's still gonna be good.
Yo, he got James Johnson for the biggest discount.
Yeah, it just fell to him like crazy. Yeah, Trey's gonna be a problem. He a contender to me.
Trez is a contender.
I mean, I like things that I like. I like that he's sitting on Markieff Morris. I think that's gonna pay dividends because if Buddy Hield don't pan out, he can just drop Buddy Hield and put Markieff when he come back.
Right.
So he ain't gonna miss a beat. You got he took my pick with Wiggins, but good.
You
good
mad
pick,
about
brother.
that, ain't you?
For the years up, trust me.
Nah, I'm gonna let him have him, man. I mean, if the guys I got pan out, he can have them. Just treat them well. Jeff Teague, I like that pick. I like LeBron paired up with the James Johnson because you got some glue guys there.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, I think he's a contender.
He still got the nerve had Curry, like just for your trouble.
Yeah, we ain't even talk when you don't mention Curry, that's like crazy. I think I was going to say the only real kind of weakness could be he just has Curry and Teague, but if you add in LeBron James, that's kind of like another point guard. So
another point guard,
yeah. But far as the amount of point guards he has, that's his probably only weakness.
Yep.
Because he only has 2 on the books, you know what I mean? But as far as what they give, he should be all right.
Right.
All right, we gonna go to Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Rubio,
I'm his ass this
Deion Wait. We got
Dedro.
Yeah, that Dedro. You about to get smoked. Nah, I like Dedro.
All right, we got
Dedro team too.
We got Rubio, Deion Waiters, Malik Monk, Jason Tatum, Derek Favors, Zach Randolph, Anthony Davis, Pau Gasol, KD, Melo, D'Angelo Russell, Beverly, Herman Gomez, and then Isaiah Thomas on the injured reserve.
I think Dedro's a contender.
Definitely contender in my eyes.
I think he might mess around and lead the league in scoring.
Yeah, with KD and Melo.
And then with Isaiah Thomas. Yeah.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Yo, and D'Angelo Russell. Can't sleep on him.
Yeah. And Monk on the low.
Like to touch on what me and Jones were talking, I think the only thing that could hurt Dedro is Powell and Zebo later on.
Right.
Yeah. That's why he's trying to pair them up now and get something. That's why he's trying to pair them up right now and get something.
Mm-hmm. Because if Zebo and the Sacramento not win later on, Zebo going to the bench. And
they already said they agree. The veterans already know they don't sacrifice for the team.
Yeah, see, and I'm gonna tell you one other point: Favors and the health of Davis. Both that health, like.
See, I think it's overrated with Davis' health because he still played 70+ games last year. It's just he keeps you on the edge of the seat because he gets hurt in warmups.
He'll get a little next that make you be like, oh shit.
Yeah, you always get hurt, something, man. But
that was the first year he did that 70 games, though. I think
that's what cursed him.
Yeah, he played 75 games last year. With DeMarcus Cousins there helping him out, I think he should be all right.
A lot. Yo, but I'm gonna tell you one sneaky pick that I like about Dedro is getting that boy Monk.
Yeah, Monk gonna be a problem. Yeah,
Monk. Jeremy Lamb and whatchamacallit stay banged up. Like, Batum's already out, but Jeremy Lamb being banged up, they're gonna have no choice but to play Monk. And Monk was always a scorer. Like,
and if IT come back and looking like last year,
the Dedro team
I don't think you're gonna see last year's IT.
You're not gonna see last year. I don't think so, man.
But if you give me the Sacramento or Phoenix version of IT, I'll still be happy.
I mean, that's still 22 points wise. I'm talking about just him being healthy and can be a problem any night.
Right.
Like drop big numbers.
I think with that team that they're gonna bring him along slowly though. So by the time he gets up and running, it can either help him in the playoffs or, I mean, he should have a team that should be pretty good, but it could
hopefully
be
be there at the end of the year when he need him and they don't rest him.
Right.
Yeah. Because if the Cavs, because let's be real, they're gonna walk through the East. So if they walking through the East, are you really worried about him playing in the season? He probably might play a little bit in the regular season just to get the rust off and then get him right for the playoffs. So that's. But even with him on the IR spot, it doesn't matter. He still got a contending team.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just icing. That's just the icing on a cake right there. If he come back,
because if you do come back, and he plays like last year, like you said, it's icing.
Yeah, you talking chip contender now.
Yeah.
If he comes back and look like Isaiah Thomas of last year, you talking chip contender.
Yeah.
All right, so we all agree contender.
Yeah,
contender.
All right. So next we have Pay Me in Bitcoin. We got Avery Bradley, James Harden, Gary Harris, Alphabet, Al Horford, Marquise Chris, Rudy Gobert, Boban, whatever that nigga name. Marcus Smart, Jeremy Lin, John Collins, Kyle Kuzma, and Taurean Prince.
Jones, your team ain't that bad. I don't know why you trying to rush out there and do like trades. Like I don't know, man.
It ain't a Jones.
It's not Jones.
I mean, your weakest link on here that I can see.
Young boys.
Nah, I mean, I think Kuzma is legit. I think Taurean Prince gonna get a lot of burn. John Collins is maybe later in the second half of the season. If you could just hang on and make sure that you in that 8, you should be cool with him. He's really only your weakest spot is him, and maybe Lynn. I'm not sure what to get from him.
Yeah, I'm only thing about Lynn is health.
Yeah, but even this year, I don't know. They deep at point. They deep at guard. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but he gonna still play.
Yeah, he gonna play.
He be straight.
He put the Asians in the seat.
Lynn could get traded to like a contender or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I could see that. I could see that happening later on. Yeah, I could see that. But right now, Brooklyn need to keep them fans in attendance, and he has a large following in New York.
I mean, because at every position, you at least got one stud. You know what I mean? You got Gobert at your center. You got Alphabet, who's going to cover your wing. You got Harden, who's going to cover your point guard shooting. I mean, I don't know, man. I think you all right.
Here's the thing with Jones, and this is going to be real here. All right. Jones don't have the guys that he's accustomed to having. But one thing I can say about Jones is he's one of the luckiest GMs ever when it comes to finding somebody that pops. So he could be looking at his team and be like, all right, I don't like this guy, I don't like that guy. But a month or two from now, we all going to be talking about Jason Collins or something like that. Or John Collins. We all going to be talking or something like that. Or he going to find somebody in the waivers, somebody got injured, and he knows that right pickup. Like, Jones is sneaky, so I'm not really concerned with Jones. He always finds a way.
What's the difference between this year and last year's team? Like, what's the difference?
Are you asking me, or
I'm asking you.
One, I knew this year. Fred touched on it a little bit earlier. Like, it's really like if you want to get somebody with that next pick or whoever you pick, I want upside guys because it is going to. I gotta pick another one. And I have top heavy, keepers. I didn't have none of that fun in the first 3 rounds.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I didn't have a chance to go get a Dennis Schroeder.
Because you guys are already up.
I feel it, but I still felt that. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, we're going into Dynasty League. I don't want old guys. I want some studs to pair up with my studs and some high upside guys. The only one I got nervous and I picked because I didn't see no more point guards was Lynn. But I figured even if he lose some points, his assists with Horford would add up to a point guard.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But I do want a Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? I am looking for a point guard because I do have some slack. I have Marcus Smart and Bradley. They pretty much.
For Schroeder.
Hold on. But real rap, Jones.
Yeah, you better stop that, Commissioner.
Jones. You never really need point guards like that.
True.
Like, if you notice, your team's never really had was never really point guard heavy.
Who was your point guard last
you still
year? What's the difference between last year and this year?
Jones never carried point guards like that.
You might have had more shooting last year, like because you had Kevin Loves and you had KCP and somebody
JJ Redick.
You had more shooting, but other than that, I mean, the team still looks almost the same.
He just took a lot of.
You got your DNA on your team. You got your DNA on your team.
It's a younger team. It's a younger team. They're not proven. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
you finding an upside replacement to the guys that you're accustomed to. So, say for instance, in 6 months to a year, John Collins could be Miles Turner.
Right.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew Miles Turner was going to be Miles Turner
Yeah,
until
that's true.
he did.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So John Collins is really all they got in Atlanta, as far as what they're going to build around with Schroeder. So he could potentially be that guy. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at him. Then if he ain't that guy, Marquise Chris could be. You know what I mean? So it's just it's almost like wait and see.
As well, he a power forward center now.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay. Cool.
Oh, they put this C on him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you good. Okay.
So it's more of a wait and see approach with the guys that you pick to make sure that they kind of counter what you had in the past. So I see that. It's like you're not familiar with this roster.
I see where Jones coming from. You know, like I guess, but you got to remember, like, yeah, you came in picking in the 4th round, right?
Yes.
So, but look what you got. Your first 3 rounds, you sitting on Harden, Giannis, and Gobert. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say I'm not greedy. I wanted some of that fun. You know what I'm saying?
I would kill to have that to sit on.
I feel you. I see what
you know what I mean. Like my problem was the opposite. Like I didn't have any of those guys, so I had to go out and go grab dudes. We got like, come on, we need more people. I need some more people. It was like a rap song, you know what I mean? Because y'all sitting on big time guy. You sitting on big time guy. Fred sitting on big time guys. You know, so it's like, man, you know, so when I'm looking at your team, I'm looking at Harden, Giannis, Gobert, you know, and you round it off.
And Jones is Jones is looking at his draft instead of the guys that he's sitting on. And I had that same problem because I looked at my draft more than I'm like, I ain't even really think about the guys that I was sitting on.
That you sitting on.
So you're just looking at what you got. You know what I mean?
The whole draft is crazy. Like you said, like a couple of y'all, the mocks don't even give the justice to this league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see, I think he's going to be here. But then we see people getting plucked like 4 rounds earlier. It's like, damn.
Right. Yeah, I'll feel you on that. Yeah. This one was unorthodox. Like, guys was reaching out for guys early. Like, I was so shocked that guys were just grabbing guys up so early.
But, I mean, you kind of expect the unexpected in this league. You know what I mean? So I already went in with that thinking that, all right, I told Chris, I said, yo, Wiggins ain't going to make it to me. He's like, yo, you think so? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, I think Trez might take Wiggins. I already knew that. So I was already prepared when I saw Wiggins get snatched off the board. So I went down my list, and that's when I'm like, all right, I got to make it up with this guy. So, I mean, it's just a matter of you just got to be open-minded and get ready for anything.
So is Jones a contender or pretender?
Jones is definitely
I think
Jones is a contender. If the way we're basing everybody else, I think he's a contender.
I agree. I agree.
And the way I rate contenders, me personally, I look at the man behind the team too. So the team on paper is good, but the man behind the team makes it even more of a contender because he's been there and he's already knows how to work with it.
I give you that, but I also think that those 3 dudes can win him weeks. You know what I mean? The Hardens, the Giannis.
That's what I'm saying.
They can win him.
That's what I'm saying. I already think he's a contender, but I'm saying the man behind the team automatically, like he might complain and might not like his team on face value.
Right.
But right now, I'm saying because we know your team's a contender. Like, yo, it's going to be a contender because you're not going to go out like that.
Yeah, you can't sleep on the squad.
You got too much pride.
And plus, Jones, he known to find his guys on the waivers, man. Like Jones, he'll make something happen. Like, yo, I'll be shocked if Jones do a deal, but if he don't do a deal, I still got faith in him because he know how to find those gems that he need in the waivers. That's one thing Jones know how to do. I think he's the best in the league at shopping in the waivers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main thing for me is I think I can make the playoffs. I will. However, just looking at this is not my team. So when you do something different in a league like this, you know what I mean? I need an edge. Like I need to feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm behind y'all guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make something happen. You know, I want to see how they play. You know, honestly. You know,
I feel that. Yeah.
But you know,
I mean, it's all about.
No, go ahead.
It's a long season, so you know what I mean. We're gonna make tweaks and adjustments all season, so that's anybody. You know what I mean? Right now, your team on paper, I say contender.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's contender.
You know what I mean? Like on paper, I've seen enough. Like when the fact that somebody has Alphabet and James Harden on their team,
You're right.
That automatically damn near puts me in a contender. Like I seen, you know what I mean?
They can win you weeks,
So,
just them two with Goldberg, Horford, the Gary Harris. You know, you got sneaky guys like Kuzma. I'm telling you, he's on the same level as Monk to me. Kuzma is.
Yeah.
On the same level. Same level. He come in, drop 18, 20, boom. And you be like, damn, where this come from? Like on that team too.
Let's move on to DK.
What DK looking like?
Eric Bledsoe, CJ McCollum, Markelle Fultz, Otto Porter, Embiid, Wilson Chandler, Karl Anthony Towns, Jonas, George Hill, Ryan Anderson, Tyreek, Tristan Thompson, and Kent Bazemore.
Yo, if Joel Embiid can get that guy 50 plus games.
Yeah.
Yo, that dude, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not the last year team.
No, it's not.
It's not the last year team.
It's IT, so yeah, it's not.
He got, to me, I think DK got a lot of question marks.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, he got a lot of question marks. Bledsoe a question mark. Fultz a question mark. Embiid a question mark. George Hill question mark.
Tyreek,
You said
Bledsoe,
Tyreek. Tyreek,
if he
Tristan.
can be healthy. Yeah.
Evan.
I mean, that's everybody, but it's talking about face value to a guy.
I mean, but see, this is what me and Ern get into, because he says saying he a Bledsoe guy, and I'm not saying the talent is not there. What I'm saying is that he a boom or bust. Like, if you look at his last 5 seasons, he hasn't played more than 60 games. That's not good. Like, don't get me wrong, in them 60 games, he can go ham, but if you ain't playing more than 60 games, and that was his highest season, one year was 60. The other 3 years, it was like 20-something, 30, 50. You know what I mean? Look what happened last year. They sat his ass down, and he was healthy.
I know more than anybody else, but you ain't got to remind me.
You see what I'm saying?
I think, to me, that's the main thing that scares me with Eric Bledsoe. Number one, they were already willing to trade him for Kyrie. That's number one. So his name's going to be involved in a lot of trade talks, because I think they kind of like Tyler Ulis, and they like running the offense through Devin Booker at times.
And he ain't the best guy on the team no more. Booker.
Yeah, and I think they're committed to making Booker the main guy.
Booker.
So if Eric Bledsoe does not, if Bledsoe don't fall in line with that, then he's out of there. So a lot of times it's almost like he's used to being the man on that team. So now you got this new young guy that's the man now. So if you don't fall in line with that and say I'm second fiddle, then they're gonna trade you. So I'm scared of that, and I'm scared of him getting shut down if they lose.
There you go.
But if when he plays and he's healthy, he can put up many LeBron numbers. Yeah,
no problem. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to call DK a pretender. I mean, I wish we had a category called question mark.
That's what I was saying.
Chris was coming from.
Who would be the question mark?
Like his team,
this is a question mark.
He question mark team
is in the same boat to me. Like just looking overall, I think they all could be. I think everybody in the league honestly can be a possible contender. Honestly, there's no middle.
The thing with his team with me, my fault, Chris. Go ahead.
You good? I was just saying there's no middle ground. So like if I gotta weigh it, I'm just gonna weigh it as a contender instead of a pretender, because if there's no middle ground, I'm just gonna push you up.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. Good.
I was gonna say the only thing with me is the Fultz, because he's hurt and he's in Philly. They soft on those young boys, man. Like Embiid, if he get bumped up, they don't sit him down. We don't know how many games he's gonna play. They're from the same team. If anything wrong with them, they're not gonna risk it. They're not gonna play them.
We can't take injuries and credit for him. We haven't done that for nobody else, though. If you really, honestly, we just looking at the guy. We're just looking at the guys people got. Like, not about their injury, because We haven't talked about injuries about nobody else's team because we all got guys that can get hurt.
Yeah, but when you look at his team, though, if you look at his team, though, Chris, he probably has the most guys that's injury prone.
You think so?
Yeah,
Man, dude.
he do.
Team do. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be real.
Chandler.
Look,
Yeah, I feel
George Hill.
My guys do too. We never talked about. We wasn't talking about injuries with nobody
All right,
else.
I got you. I got you.
All right.
That's
I'm gonna say. I feel like he got a contender. The only reason I say that, Chandler did take him to the chip last year, so we can't question that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Otto Porter is a glue guy. You know what I'm saying? Eric Bledsoe, he's basically kind of like, I guess you want to say he's kind of replacing the Isaiah Thomas from last year. I mean, that's not, you know, he might not be the same type of player.
The Embiid, you still got Cat Daddy, and you still got McCollum.
I'm not saying he don't have talent or guys.
Yeah.
He got guys. I'm not saying that. Like, don't think I'm saying that. Okay, he ain't got guys like Cat and B. They legit, hands down. McCollum, he could play. He legit. But to me,
those two alone, he might have the best two centers in the league.
In the league,
You know what I'm
like, in the league, man. When I'm looking at it, like, ain't nobody gonna beat them two, like centers, hands down. But everybody else is like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
guys. Yeah, I agree. I agree on some of those. Fred, name his 6 down again from 6 down.
Yeah, I mean, I can point out to me where he don't have any true point guard except for Bledsoe.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what Dagger was to me. It was a point guard.
Like you got Bledsoe, CJ Fultz, and George Hill. Like he gonna have to pair like just George Hill is a poor man CJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's more gonna play off the ball.
He's a contender
though, yeah. Because I'm looking at Chris' team.
He's not gonna win the point guard game,
Yeah.
but those two centers alone, like big man,
Because
that shut down. Like
guys that can get hurt. Like we didn't mention amongst the contender. We just looked at the roster and to see based off of who guys are. Like
I thought we
was just giving our opinion about the team. What do we like about the team? I wasn't just trying to point out his stuff.
Yeah.
I was just pointing out
what we see.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, he took a risk on a lot of injury players because so did Dedra.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I, you know.
But Chris, you're right though. You're right. I mean, I'm looking at your team now. Like you got some guys too. Like when I'm looking back at it, like yeah, you got a couple guys.
All right, so let's agree. Contender.
I believe so.
Contender.
All right. Moving on to the GOATs.
To be honest, I actually like DK. Look, hold before we move on. I actually like DK's team better than the commish. Like going back looking at it.
Okay.
I actually like his team better than that because when I look at his two centers versus your two centers commish, and then I look at how it's rounded out. Yeah, he don't have a Chris Paul, but everywhere else, if they do what they supposed to do on paper, they're gonna be all right. But again, it's the question mark thing to me. Like I don't know. You know what I mean?
Everyone's got question marks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We pointed him out on DK because he got guys that's known to get hurt all the time. That's the only difference.
That's known. That's pretty much known. Yeah.
Right. No, I mean I think DK got considered. I like my team too. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say that right now.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, if I give you a contender, I gotta give him a contender.
Exactly.
Because I'm looking at his team, and I'm just saying I like his team better than your team. No knock on your team, just pound for pound, I like his team better than yours. So if I gave you a contender, I gotta give him a contender.
I agree. I thought he was a contender.
So yeah, we contender on him. I'm good. You can move on. Sorry, champ. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, we got the GOAT, Westbrook, Fournier.
Man, the GOAT's a pretender. Move on.
Hey. keep the bullseye off me. I like that. Lillard, Barnes, Jokic, Aaron Gordon.
He's a bum.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
He's a bum.
Dwayne Devin. Drummond, Collison, Wes Matthews, Alan Crabb, TJ Warren.
They're all bums. Nah, man, you a contender, man. We ain't even got Westbrook. Again, you got guys that they can just win the week by themselves. You know, you got Westbrook, Lillard, Gordon, right there can win some weeks for you. You know, because they're gonna Jokic, and Harrison Barnes, they're gonna put up big numbers. You know what I mean? The only thing is the Dedmon and the Drummond putting the field goal. You punted free throws basically.
Yeah, Dedmon his free throws though.
He do?
Yeah, he was like 7 for 7 tonight. Yeah, he had free throws.
Yeah.
Didn't you just tell me that the preseason don't mean nothing?
But he was. Hold on, wait. Time out. He hit free throws in San Antonio too, though. I watched the tapes, man. I run the tapes.
I thought he was more of like a shot blocker and rebounder.
Nah, he's a little bit. We gonna see what he is. I don't know. You know what I mean? But all I know is he's starting and he's long. So
I got you.
So as long as you give me the blocks and the rebounds, I'm straight, man. Like if you give me anything extra, I'm cool with that too. Like he's my fourth big.
The only guy I don't like on your team, I already told you, is that Stein boy. That's it. Everybody else, I'm cool with. I like the Warren pickup. Yeah, you snuck that in. Yeah, and everybody else is good. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean,
at your neck for Fournier yet.
Who? Me?
Yeah, Evan.
A lot of shooting guard small forwards already.
Yeah, he's straight. He don't need them.
Oh, so this year you falling back on Fournier.
I got Butler.
I'm trying to package him up though.
You're big, man. Somebody got big for me. Come holler at me. It can be any kind of big. It don't matter.
Give him Willie Coley.
Nah, I like Willie, man. That's just me. I saw what he did last year when they got rid of Boogie.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yo, so the champ team, which was contender?
Champ contender.
Contender.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on. I ain't talking about my team. I like it. That's all I got to say.
Right.
All right, we got the last two teams in the building right now. That's C's, Victorious Bigs. He got Kemba, Malcolm Brogdon, Dennis Smith Jr., Covington, Love, Millsap, DeAndre Jordan, Serge Ibaka, Jamal Murray, Thad Young, T.O. Dozick, Justin Holiday, and Josh Richardson.
Yo, I like that Justin Holiday. I like
how long he gonna last though?
He gonna last as long as I don't know. I don't know, but he balling right now.
Exactly. He's one of those guys. He has an expiration date, but you want to use him. You want to use him until then, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to say hands.
Okay.
Now I would say hands down. I think C's got the best bigs in the league.
Yeah, he does. There's no question about it.
Collectively. Collectively, you know what I'm saying? He might not have that 1-2 punch that DK had, or, you know what I mean? But collectively, Love, Millsap, Jordan, and Ibaka. Like, I don't like Ibaka, but you can't knock the fact that he ain't good.
Yeah. You can't go 4 better than that on nobody's team. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
better than that on somebody's team.
Yeah, now, outside of that, yeah. I like the Kemba. Yeah. I'm saying I like. No. I like his team a lot. I'm just saying, like, he might struggle with the point guards because Dennis Smith's still a rookie, so we got to see how that pans out. But he's high on him, so I think he's gonna be all right. Kemba, we're gonna see if Kemba's gonna pass the ball more now that Batum's not there. Brogdon, I don't know what Brogdon's real role is in Milwaukee.
He could be Eric,
but yeah, he could be Patrick Beverly. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Houston Patrick Beverly. Jamal Murray, I like that pick. I like Jamal Murray a lot. I think Jamal Murray should be the starting point guard, and he's an upside guy that I like. Thad Young, that's a safe guy. That's a glue guy. Like, if you notice about C's team, he likes a lot of glue guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think he can overglue it, if that's a term, but he can overglue with the glue guys. Because if you got a whole bunch of guys that do everything, they ain't really going to do one thing special to take you over the hump.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a contender.
He's definitely a contender.
He's definitely a contender.
I think he got the best. So far, he got the best trade.
It's only one.
Oh, yeah.
He got a gem on the low.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it. Probably didn't even know it. They got one.
Wonder if old boy's sick. You think
I
he's
talked
sick?
to him.
What you said?
Huh?
Say
You think the other party's sick right now?
He's sick. He's sick. I
Nah,
don't care what y'all say. He's sick because that boy, Richardson, he gonna come in there and show off.
yo, now he would be sick. He got Gomez for his troubles, dog. Like, you serious?
Gomez, you don't know what's gonna happen with him over there. They got like 5 bigs over there. Got rotated.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all like I told. I'm gonna tell y'all like I told C's today. He said I was hating on him because he was trying to get Aaron Gordon for me for Herman Gomez, but then he took Josh. But then he did a deal with Josh Richardson. I just called him out. My thing is this: I love Josh Richardson. I think he a beast, but for 2 seasons, the nigga only played 50 games each season.
That's true.
So we gotta wait and see. I think if he plays, he's going to definitely put up numbers. I think that's a good trade. You know what I mean? For both parties. Because it makes Dedro stronger with the bigs. And then it strengthens up his glue guys with Josh Richardson.
Dedro, you're a bum. I'll see you next week.
One thing I noticed when dealing with people, though, I just look at players differently, for the end of the season. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know what I could get in the beginning, but I don't care. I feel like I'm going to make the playoffs. I don't care about the beginning. I want to get something on the back end.
Right.
And if I can't get that, it's not worth it for me.
Who?
No, I'm just saying the players that I take.
I thought you were talking about in a trade.
No, as far as a trade. If I'm getting people I know it's going to sit. Or, possibly 30, 35. Why take those guys? And I'm trying to win a championship.
Yeah. I mean, I think in this case, the deal that they did worked out for both of them. You know what I mean? I think Dedro, he at the end of the day, Dedro got Josh Richardson out the waivers. Real talk, we all slept.
He would have got
he should.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we did.
And we all slept. I kind of wanted to get TJ Warren, but if I knew this about Josh Richardson, I probably would have took him. But everybody slept, man. But it's still people out there now in the waivers that people sleeping on. So
there's plenty of guys, please.
Yeah.
Nah, Dedro, he a contender. So, I like his team a lot. He's
a contender.
When you look at all the guys that Dedro got, he's definitely a contender.
Mm-hmm.
C's a contender too.
Yeah, I think she's.
Now we move. Now we're moving on to
the pretender, our first pretender.
The last team. We got
I love you,
Lonzo Ball.
I love you, man. I liked you before I met you. I loved you even more afterwards. But boy, it's gonna be a long season for you, man. I've been there. I know, long season. Keep his.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, he definitely has a dynasty starting forward.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
So I mean, I don't know what people's intentions were. You know what I mean? He got this team.
He got a lot of trade beat. He got a lot of trade beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be active this year, so you ain't gotta worry about that. My uncle was a gambler, so I know for a fact that he's gonna definitely start putting something out there. But let's go into the roster. It's Lonzo Ball, Dragic, Devin Booker, Brandon Ingram, Jabari, Blake, Miles Turner, Kaminsky, Rudy Gay, Donovan Mitchell, Dwayne Wade, DeMar Carroll, and Zach LaVine on the IR spot.
I like LaVine.
He needs to.
I like Mitchell. I like Parker. I like Blake. I like Turner. I like Booker. I like Ball.
I like nobody injured. Like Joe Jabari is at 0 right now. He's 0. All he is a name with empty stats.
That's true.
He needs to be on the waivers.
Well, because he's not gonna come back anytime soon.
Yeah.
He might not come back at all. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? They talking about even if he's looking good, they're gonna take it real slow. They ain't gonna rush him back. So I think he got a lot of guys that if he was to go on the waiver wires right now, this team could be a little bit better.
I think he should hold on to a lot of these guys because they are trade bait. I think he got a trade bait team. Like a lot of dudes, especially when they get down to close to the trade deadline, a lot of cats are going to be – it's almost like my team last year. A lot of cats going to be running to try to grab some of those dudes to try to help them in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Because by that time, people going to know what their teams look like. So they're going to holler out to Uncle B, be like, yo, what's good with this guy? What's this? And I think, like you said, if he plays his cards right, he could definitely upgrade and get ready for next year if he wanted to.
Yeah, because I mean, because what I do like. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, not to cut y'all off. I just want to ask y'all a question. Would anybody be opposed if I put up on the message board everybody's phone numbers?
Nah, I thought you should have been doing that.
Yeah, I just thought about it right now because now we got some newer guys, you know what I mean? Like everybody pretty much got everybody's numbers, but I just want to be sure. Like I was going to make a post and just put everybody's phone number in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. In the team name. I didn't mean to cut y'all off on your discussion, but I think that might be like that way. You know, somebody might get hit somebody up on a secret text or whatever. And try to work out a deal instead of just sending it to your inbox.
Now, what you should do is make sure everybody get the app like Dedro and start playing.
Some people just don't like it. You can't force people to do it.
Stop playing, Dedro. Get up on that app.
Some people don't like it. Like I didn't really like it like that, honestly. But you know, I gotta do it.
It's funny to me now.
All right, so I'm gonna take y'all changing the subject on my uncle's team as a pretender. That's what y'all.
Nah, because I want to get a trade done with him later. So I gotta be nice.
Nah, I mean, yo, I like the pieces on this team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think he
got a lot.
In order to make it, he has to do some tweaking to make a complete roster. I think that's pretty much all I can say.
He got to just do something.
You know what I mean?
To be a contender, but I mean, he almost there. He just. Like you said, if he could come in, if he does anything like the moves he made last year in your league, he'll be all right.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much what he told me he's looking to do.
Yeah, he'd be all right because he got names. I mean, he got names, no doubt.
The Miles Turner, the Blake Griffins. You can't argue that.
Nope.
We got the Blake Griffin without CP3. You know what I mean? If Brandon Ingram is as good as Magic say he is, then that's something. Lonzo Ball is definitely a name. Everybody gonna want a piece of Lonzo Ball.
Everybody gonna want a piece of Lonzo. He got names. It's just all about what them deals gonna look like. Hopefully, he can come out with the good side of the deal.
So he gonna make sure of that. He gonna make sure he gets something. But yeah, all right. So what's everybody's consensus?
He's a pretender right now for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pretender right now.
Right now.
Pretender with the option to contend.
Yeah, he the only pretender.
I think I'm gonna get my first win when I play him this week.
Wow.
I'm gonna put this on wax so y'all know that he's the only pretender that I see in the league right now. Everybody else is contenders to me. Even though I joked and played around, everybody contenders.
I was thinking the same thing.
I agree.
I just think with your uncle's team, like you said, he has players that's not going to play. I would definitely keep Zach before Parker. He got Wade. We don't know what Wade's really going to do. He's going to put out points, but he's not putting out 18.
Right.
Yeah, I mean Wade's still better than what's in the waivers. So I think.
Yeah. No. I agree with that. I'm just saying in general, like. I like Mitchell. I like that Mitchell pick. Though.
Yeah, I do like Donovan.
Donovan going to snap though. Like he was coming home.
That's why I dropped Joe Ingles.
Donovan was about to come. Yo, I think he got the sneakiest pickup so far. Donovan is coming home. He was coming home.
Yeah,
I think he reached on a lot of guys instead of making educated picks. But with the type of team that he had, he had to make those reaches.
Right.
He's really getting into when he came into this league.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, Jones hit it on the nose. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but But if you come into a new league and you know there's going to be a dynasty league, then you're going to get a whole bunch of dynasty players.
Yeah, but the level of competition that the guys play with over in this league, though, Fred, like it's not like normal.
Yeah. What's your hardest league you play in, Fred?
I'll say this league only because everybody know each other. Everybody coming at your neck.
Yeah, everybody coming at your neck. This is like the hardest league I've played in. Like that's why I dumbed it down to just this league this year, because it's like, yo, out of all the leagues I ever played in, this always been the hardest. Like football and basketball going across.
So maybe coming in blind kind of, hurt the way he was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing somebody into this league, that is rough.
So think about Eric, who was in it. My cousin Eric, he said it too. He was like, "Man, I can't do gate league no more. It's off the chain." Like,
well, you gotta be because my league, you gotta be ready for a lot of stuff. A lot of the other stuff died down, but you gotta be ready to play, and you gotta also be ready for
the shenanigans.
Right. The reason why I want to in my league is because he's ready for the shenanigans. I know that for a fact.
Right.
He got. See, here's the thing. The one thing about my uncle that's gonna carry over into this league is he got thick skin and he's active.
And he got
so if you have those type of things,
he got a good person.
Yeah, and he's going to know how to make those adjustments. So even because this might not be the greatest year for right now, but because he has that 1 year under his belt, like the first year he did my league, he was trash. His team was trash. He didn't make the playoffs. Then the next year he went to the chip because he's like, all right, I figured it out. Like a preliminary period where he's figuring things out, but he got pieces to build for next year, even though he might not be a contender this year.
Yeah, no doubt. We're not saying he don't have. I mean, I'm not saying I can't speak to nobody else on the panel. I'm not saying he don't have pieces. He has guys.
But if you think about it,
that could be the intent, though. That could be, you know what I mean? That could be somebody's intent. Like, all right, look, this is what I got. I'm just gonna go out and get all the young guys that I like, that I think is gonna be nice, and then I'll figure it out next year.
Right.
I mean, you can look at everybody that's been in this league that drafted, and we went over their team. We gave them a contender. You know what I'm saying? So I think the whole league is good. He just didn't look at it. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. You know what I'm saying? So he did.
Yeah, I mean, but
a young team knowing he was going to a dynasty, and we going to the dynasty, but I still trying to win now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
and plus we already had our keepers as well. He inherited that team too.
Right.
So
yeah, that's true. It's hard.
I get it. And I'm just putting all the facts in there. He inherited this team. We grew our team.
Just like Ryan had some stumbling stones last year when he inherited Nina's team at the beginning, but he was able to come and quit. But I want to say something that he touched on. I just had something for what he just said touched on, but yeah, I think that's what the major issue is just newness to the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, veterans, we kind of all know who each other likes and stuff like that. And then coming into it,
I really think he didn't grow his team like everyone else has. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to make deals to get those keepers like he from last year and things of that nature. So
I know no, you good.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I was just saying, like even last year when he knew he was out, he set himself up for this year. To me, I think he put himself in a position where he made certain trades, he made certain deals that has certain keepers to set himself up for this year. So it's like you even when you out, you're really never out.
Mm-hmm.
Like he showed you the blueprint last year because a lot of people don't understand what he was doing, but me and he was always in constant conversation. That's why I was like, "Yo, this is what he was doing. I see what he's doing." He started off with really no guys really to keep.
No guys, yeah. So that's why I said I feel where your uncle coming from because I was there. Like, so I get it. Because think about it, that half a season that I took off, you lose the feel of the league. So I came back in like, man, yeah, it's gonna be like this, and it wasn't. It was like how it was, and then you forgot about the competitiveness in the league. So you had to get wet again. Like, oh, okay, this is what it is. So that I'm telling you, your uncle, I think he heard you say that it was tough, but he ain't until he got in. Like, nah, he got to see for himself. You know.
Yeah, I mean, once the ass whoopings come in, everybody gonna reevaluate.
Yeah,
So,
you got to see what stuff.
like,
I agree.
like you got to put yourself in the fire to see
Yep.
what it is. You know what I mean? So,
And I'll say this one thing, and it ain't so much me show. You know who should? I'm gonna get a champion's props here. Well, the current champ, I'm gonna give his props. He actually showed me the blueprint from the year before because he had poutine. He had to rebuild it.
yeah.
So I seen from there, like, okay, that's what I need to do from last year to try to rebuild to get to where I'm at this year. So,
Fred, Fred, that was the year you didn't make the playoffs, right?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, remember I had my keepers was Drummond and Marc Gasol. You know what I mean?
So that you might be the first cat ever that went from not making the playoffs one year to the next year winning the chip. Wow.
I'm trying to be the second cat.
I never thought about that's deep. I never thought about like that's fucking deep.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, you gotta watch. You know what I mean? Like, I take a little piece from all y'all. You know, especially the chip holders up here. No offense, Commish, but especially the chip holders. That's the what I'm saying is because you won, so that's the blueprint of winning. You know, like Jones. Like this year with Jones, I'm gonna take a piece from Jones. I'm gonna try to fall back from doing deals because I seen from Fred's league when I did minimum deals, I had more success. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you know, so you got to take a little piece from everybody to try to form your own Voltron and do your thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but Joe will be all right. He got pieces, so he going to be fine. You know what I mean? But like you said, Fred, once the ass whoopings come in.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna make everybody reevaluate.
Yeah. It's going to change everything.
Brandon Ingram ain't gonna be who he is. He need to go ahead and let him go early and get somebody. And then
I got an offer right here. Hold on, I got an offer. Just came in.
Yo, Eric, you gonna air it out on the broadcast?
I'm gonna air it out on the broadcast because he must be watching or something. I don't know. Dedro this Favors.
Oh yeah.
He sent me Favors and D'Angelo Russell for Conley.
Wow.
Yep. Just sent it.
I mean,
Just sent it. I
thought you was gonna take the page out of my book, man. You said you went on trade.
I didn't accept that deal. I'm just telling y'all what it is. I just Favors and
D'Angelo.
But you know what? That's funny. That's not actually a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. And that's funny for him because he usually will send me some bullshit.
Yeah, he learned.
Nah, that's gonna make you think.
Pedro smart, but that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, D'Angelo
ain't doing nothing wrong in Brooklyn right now.
Yep, for Conley.
Damn. Wait, hold on, with D'Angelo who?
And Favors.
Wow.
Who would you drop, me?
That's the problem. I'm like, who would I drop?
Mm-hmm.
Who would I drop?
That's because bigs is a premium. Ain't nobody getting no bigs right now.
Yeah, who would I drop?
You got a big to give up now on a low. Me and Fred was talking about this earlier. Whether it's Willie, whether it's Favors, he got a big to give up now because he got the most bigs in the league. He got like 6 bigs.
That's actually not a bad deal. Look, I got me scratching my neck. Like,
because young, like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If it's there in the morning, I'll look at it again.
Take it down.
Yeah, he'll take it down. He'll think about it like, oh, maybe that's too much.
For your trouble.
That's but who would you drop?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it now, Jones. I'm like, shit. Who would I drop over here? Because I like Valentine. My baby Tyler Johnson. I love him.
Shit, I'll drop one of them quick for Favors.
I like them. Maybe Hollis Jefferson. Maybe.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe Hollis Jefferson. I'm gonna go ahead and make a historical right here. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this deal.
What?
Right while we on camera.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow, are you serious? This is the first time ever.
Yeah, because you always talk about it. You always talk about it. We're gonna do a live deal on camera. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this deal.
Yo, that's the deal that you almost can't refuse on.
Because the last time I did a deal with Dedro, I won the chip. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Wow.
I'm gonna go ahead and accept this deal on camera, commish.
It's crazy because Dedro just called me maybe 5 minutes ago, but I can't answer because I'm doing the podcast off my phone.
Guess what, Dedro? You made history. We're gonna go ahead and make it happen right here. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this deal.
You know, he just counts as your one though with Dedro. Even though you
I'm not gonna probably get another deal with him this year, so that's okay.
Okay, I just want to make that clear. Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a great deal. That's a buck of yeah.
I see what you get. Yeah, Dejo's trying to win now. Like he ain't thinking about the future.
I see what he's doing though, but it's very smart. I see what because you get Russell gonna snap this year, dog.
He gonna regret. I'm gonna tell you like this. He gonna regret that.
And you get favors for your troubles. Favors is
It's like you throwing favors in like he's chopped liver. Like if favors become the 16-8, 16-10 favors, and then Russell puts up 20-6.
Russell gonna snap this year.
Hold on, commish. You about to see it in a second.
I can't see anything right now because I'm on the joint.
Oh, you on the joint?
Yeah, so I can't see anything because remember I told you Dedro just called me 20 minutes ago. He probably was calling me and asking me if this is a good deal to offer you.
Fred can probably see you online though, right? Fred?
Yeah, I see it now.
So there, I just got a buzz. Let me see if I can put it through real quick. Can we put it through right now?
Go ahead, put it through. You might as well make it all the way official.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to take that deal.
Yeah, it's already took.
Yeah, I'll take
that.
I like it.
It's already done.
I don't think he realized what he just did. That was a good deal.
I had to take it, man. I had to take it. They kind of break up my Memphis connect, but I'll take that deal. I seen Russell a little bit in the preseason because I was watching Rondé Hollis. So I was like, okay. I slept on him because I thought he was gonna be poop, but he's gonna be all right there.
I'm looking at the numbers now. He already get 1.4 steals compared to Conley's 1.3. He gets 5 assists. This is last year to Conley's 6. They get the same rebounds. He only scored 4 points less, and they both get 2 threes a game.
Based off last year.
Okay. So imagine that same guy with the keys given to him in Brooklyn.
And splashed on with favors.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So
you made it happen?
It's happened. It didn't happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, to get out and to do it, but it wouldn't let me do it. So
So we made history. We made history first time on a pod.
Yeah, there we go. Sitting there.
There it is.
That's the first time ever.
So now your keeper is now Russell.
Yeah,
D'Angelo.
Yeah. That's not bad. I mean, Conley's getting old anyway. Just turned 30.
Right.
So I'll take that.
Yeah, you got somebody that's like 21, 22.
Yeah, I'll take that. Because I was worried about who I was going to take. They're going to take him next year anyway.
Wow.
Even though that's my baby, but
yeah, he's trying to win now with that. But hey, he saw something he wanted.
Hey, Jones.
He was
Jones, you better wake up over there, bro. Jones, you better
Yo, I mean, at the end of the day, that was your third keeper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
I would do that deal in the heartbeat.
Yeah, I had to do that one. I had to do that.
I probably wouldn't even have said nothing. I would have did it and put it in the camera and said this.
Well, it was crazy because I'm just looking at it, talking to y'all the first time. So I was like, oh, and I didn't see the favors. I saw the Russell, but I didn't see the favors. And I looked, I said favors, okay. And then you saying it out loud, it's like, you give me.
Because I'm shocked he didn't try to throw Zebo or Powell in there. This nigga said he must have learned his lesson. Like this nigga didn't even try. Yo, he been trying to shit Pal and Zebo all day, dog. Like I'm surprised he didn't throw one of them two. That's why I was like, when he said favorites, I'm like, you better go ahead and take that. Dog.
So who's his guards now? So I thought Russell was his only guard. So who?
Now you got Rubio and Conley.
Conley now.
And Isaiah Thomas.
See, he feeling
Right.
He made a trade with C's earlier to get Willie. So now he feeling himself on the bigs. That's why he did what he did.
And I mean, because I wouldn't feel myself with Pau Gasol and Zach Randolph. I'll tell you that right now.
I wouldn't feel myself with them, but I see what he's doing though. Like now, his point guard play done got heavy.
Yeah, his point guard play is official.
Yeah, well, he pairing up my baby.
He got heavy all of a sudden, and then he still got a big back for Josh Richardson from the waivers. He still got his big back. Like I see, Detroit started to think like us. Like, yo, I see what he's doing, man. That's not bad.
And he still got the scores. He still got the scores.
He still got it. It didn't touch Carmelo or Anthony Davis and none of them guys.
Oh no, you know he ain't gonna touch them.
Yo, I like that move. I like that move for both of you. That's one of them deals that you say good deal for both parties. I like those kind of deals. Keep them coming, man.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. That was I have never got just a straight up deal from him like that. So
he started to think differently, man. When he came into the season, he was like, yo, I'm gonna think differently. He's like, yo, I know he only think that he ain't gonna. He was like, yo, he ain't gonna never do no deal because me and he don't get along like that. I'm like, yo, you send him the right deal, he'll accept it real quick. Like he probably shocked that you accept it. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a call in like the next 5 minutes.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a good deal. You can't get around a good deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great deal.
Even if he didn't do it, it still was a great offer.
Yeah, it was a great offer. I took the great offer.
It was. Because I know you could use another big too. Like that really add to your depth of your bigs.
Yeah, it did. Well, that's really why I hit it because of the favors part on the back end. Because it was like, okay, that'll give me a fourth. Because I was just talking to Ern today about that. I was like, man, I need like a fourth big. So
who'd you drop? I didn't look at it again. Who you drop?
Hollis Jefferson, Rondé.
Hollis
Jefferson. That was perfect. That was fucking
Hollis Jefferson. So because I was using him as my fourth big.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now you got a legit fourth big.
I got a legit fourth. So hopefully he can stay healthy. We'll see. Wow. That's my worry, but it's cool. I'll take that.
That's a great.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you still got a young star in the making in Russell. Like Derek Favors is just a cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, going into dynasty mode, I would have took Russell for Conley straight up.
Word.
Yeah.
That's just me going into what I'm going into. But if you throwing Derek Favors out there, that's one of those things where you don't walk, you run and hit accept.
Well, I had to look at it again. Like I said, it's one of those I had to look at it again, make sure that's Derek Favors. He ain't slipped me Pal in there. Like, it's late, so you look at it twice. Like, okay.
Wow, that's a good deal for both of y'all though, because if it fits Detroit team too, what he trying to do, like because when IT comes back, like if he comes back the way he should come back, that's gonna make Detroit team very difficult.
Detroit. All right, commish. So we gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean,
wrap it up on that note. Now we're gonna wrap it up on that note, man. We've been here like 3-4 hours, man.
Yeah, I just need that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So, it was a great podcast. We got our first live trade ever. Went over the rules. Anybody got any questions? Hit me up personally if you got any questions. Like, just let me know if you something you don't understand. You can hit me up. Besides that, I think
last thoughts.
Yeah, last thoughts. Anybody? Any donkey of the weeks or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think like the league is even right now, man. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a great season. We don't see if some of these players we drafted pan out. I know it's a lot of movement going to be made, a lot of money, extra money for the champion because everybody don't go over their 25.
Not me.
They gonna go over.
You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to it though.
Last thoughts, current champ.
Let's just get ready.
I'm
ready. Yeah, I'm just ready, yo.
Okay.
Tuesday coming up quick, man. Like I said, anybody got any questions? Hit the comment shop. If not, good luck to everybody. And
Good luck, everybody.
Yo, Jones, before we go off, Jones, what I got to do to post this joint?
I inbox you the link.
All right. Okay, cool. We had technical difficulties, so all right, cool. All right, y'all.
All right.
Appreciate it. Next week.
Yeah.
Peace.